And we are live. Happy Sunday, y'all. And as y'all know, we're going to be putting on that piano music. I am just beyond grateful. Really, I am. What a beautiful day. The clouds are covering the sun right now because I saw the sun like hiding, but I could see it peering through. What a beautiful day. I feel great. I feel energized and ready to rock and roll for this workout, this play out that we're gonna have. I know it says HIIT, and HIIT usually stands for high intensity interval training. But today, what up, brother? So grateful to have you on. Got me my groom on, so I am good. I feel fresh AF right now. But yeah, today's gonna be not HIIT, but we're gonna be doing some cardio. Thank you, brother. Yeah, and the beard and everything's all groomed up and everything, so I feel ready to rock and roll, especially for tomorrow, because we're leaving tomorrow early. So I started today's live a little bit earlier, but I will probably end it a little early because I got stuff to go finish up before I head out. Yeah, man, I'm just grateful to just, again, have another day. And, after yesterday's live, and I went and I spoke with my soul brother who did me up quite well. It was a beautiful thing. Like, I went to Apple, I got the phone battery changed, so the battery is brand new. Now here's the thing, they're attempting this, obviously upgrade me to the latest iPhone, but I'm listening to my intuition, and this is what I wanted to touch upon today. Sometimes someone's gonna say something, or they will give you advice or guidance. And again, take it from me as well. If something does not feel aligned in your soul when someone is sharing something, that includes me, trust your gut. Do you know how many times in my lifetime I did not listen to my gut and shit just got fucked up? Now, everything had to happen exactly the way it was supposed to happen for me to, let's just say we were learning the lesson. But the thing is, I could have made it a lot easier on myself. Why are you not growing your hair? My hair can't go any further than that. That's what you saw yesterday. That's as long as it's gonna get. I attempted to once upon a time have it like long, but it doesn't go that long. It curls because I have curly hair, so it doesn't go straight out and back. So this is as long as this is the height that I like it at. But yeah, the thing is, when we're not listening to the intuition, things sometimes can be harder than it's supposed to be. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. And hello to all 11 of you. We're talking about intuition right now and how I'm trusting how scenario showed up last night, and I listened to my gut. So for those of you, I went and got my hair cut. I went earlier because my soul brother, he's like, hey, can you come earlier? I didn't know why he wanted me to come earlier, but he had me come earlier for a reason. So I went and I got my phone battery done earlier than expected, but I got to chat with a few people while I was there. I got to test out the Apple Vision Pro as well, which was pretty If you all have not, if you're not an Apple fanboy, I'm not an Apple fanboy. I just like Apple stuff. But if you have not attempted the Apple Vision Pro, it is, whoa. It blew my fucking mind. I don't know what to say. But yeah, so yeah, I was, sharing with them hey, this is my second time upgrading the battery on my phone because I'm gonna be doing live streaming in San Diego. And for those of you who are watching, there's 29 of you right now, and now there's 34 of you. I'll be in San Diego, California tomorrow. So if y'all feel called to subscribe and come on my journey and see where I'm going, I'd appreciate that. And I want to take you all on a journey because I'm going to be there for about a month, and we're going to see things differently. And for those of you who don't know where I currently am or I currently reside, I reside in Toronto, Ontario. So we're going somewhere else tomorrow. But yeah, as I was like sharing with them, like, yeah, I'm gonna be live streaming and I'm waiting till 2 years to get a new phone because this phone handles things so well. And sure, it overheats like very rarely, but it overheats if it's in direct sun. Now, of course, we're going to San Diego and it's gonna be pretty warm. So I gotta be mindful of while I'm streaming to keep the phone nice and cool. But the thing is, like, they were attempting to promote the new iPhone to me. I'm like, So I'm listening to my gut. I'm like, I'm hearing you. I'm not interrupting them. I'm letting them finish what they had to say. But then I'm like, I'm going by my gut. I'm following my intuition, and I'm not going to get this new iPhone. I will not get the new iPhone until the 18, or I'll go Android, because I've had both Android and iPhone. I'm impartial to either or. They both have their pros and cons. I'm not an Apple fanboy, and I'm not an Android fanboy. I have also a Windows computer and I have a Mac computer. I have a Linux box as well. I have everything. Why limit myself? I'm like, I'm not gonna be all Apple. I'm not gonna be all Team Android. That's like division. Why not use both? I have a Samsung tablet, but I'm using an iPhone. But yeah, I listened to my gut and I'm like, I'm not getting the 16. There's no point. It doesn't feel like a massive upgrade to me yet. So I'll wait, and I'll wait 2 years from now to see if I feel called to get a new iPhone. So anyways, my point to say all this is, what are some of the things in your life when someone is sharing something with you, whether it's me, whether it's someone else, because we're all mirrors for one another. Do you follow your intuition? Do you listen to it? I know for 20 plus years, I did not listen to my intuition, and shit was fucking more difficult than it should have been. Are you AI? I wish I was AI, but I'm not AI. I'm not AI. It would be cool if I could merge AI with myself, but no, I'm not AI. I'm not AI. I'm real. I'm real. To prove that I'm real, I'll attempt to even say your name. Barnabas, even though I may not have said that right. So for you, Barnabas, if I said that right, I'm not AI. Yeah, so basically, do you listen to your intuition? And the thing is, like, I'm so grateful that my intuition is like, don't buy the phone, don't buy the phone, don't buy the phone. There's no point to it because, like, you're getting this phone battery upgraded anyways. You don't require the new phone right now. So I listened to my, and though they were attempting to like sell me this phone, I'm like, relax. In my mind, like, it's okay. All is good. We'll get it when we're getting it. Yes, San Diego for a month. So almost a month. Like it's like 29 days. So theoretically it's a month. We're gonna call it a month because that's really what it is. So I'll be kind of all over the place. Who knows where I'll be? Because some days I'll be sleeping in the car. Some days I'll be at Airbnbs. Some days I'll be at a hotel. Some days I may travel to different cities like Los Angeles or Santa Barbara or Santa Monica. Maybe travel 8 hours and go to San Francisco because I haven't seen San Francisco. Thank you very much. I appreciate that compliment. Thank you. That means a lot. It's a trip. Yeah, it is a trip. Literally, it's just a trip. It's a trip to see. And this is really to get me out of my comfort zone. Like, I could just stay at an Airbnb and stay in one location, but I ain't doing that. I'm challenging myself. I keep saying I'm the master creator, right? And master creators don't fear shit. So fear is just an illusionary word that we created. There's nothing to fear. So here we are. We're gonna go do it. And this is, you can say, might inspire some of you. Who knows what this trip will do for some of you while looking through the lens of my eyes and seeing how I'm going through this next month. And it may inspire you to take some action of your own. Who knows? You never know. Something may give, because you all know, for those who've come on my lives, things are starting to starting to roll. People are starting to connect. Yeah. Well, I'm not a therapist, brother, but I know you call me a therapist, and I fully receive that, brother. But yeah, it really is therapy. I'm going there to just be, and just be with energy, plain and simple. That's as simple as it's going to be. So yeah, it's going to be quite the journey. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. I know the body, the nervous system's going to kick in here and there, but there's nothing to be nervous about, because that is being illusionary, creating unnecessary nerves for no reason. I'm not saying it's not real, but the thing is, like, I've been there many times. I've been there quite a few times, so I know what to expect. Yeah, we're getting out of our comfort zone, and again, I'll be bringing you guys along the journey every day. Now, the live streams may not be as long as it is while I'm inside, because I got to deal with, of course, the weather, and it also comes down to, if I'm allowed to film in certain places, because, there's consent. Because there's going to be people around, and of course, not everybody wants to be on a YouTube video. So I got to also be mindful of that. But yeah, tomorrow's gonna be awesome. Tomorrow's gonna be smooth sailings, and even if something were to go not as according to plan, everything always goes according to plan. So yeah, just gotta take that in for a moment. It feels kind of unreal that I'm going again, because funny enough, I only booked a flight like 11 days ago. So normally I book my flights way in advance. And as I shared, like, I hemmed and hawed for like 2 months saying, am I actually gonna go? Or am I staying? Because I didn't know if I was gonna stay for Christmas. I hadn't been staying for Christmas for the last 2 years straight. So I'm like, this could be a new yearly thing where I just leave. But yeah, man, and to everybody, because it's not just you, we're heading to San Diego tomorrow. And the next time I go live, I will be in San Diego. So, yeah, if you feel called to, come along this journey, follow me. And I promise you, you're going to enjoy it. I promise you. You're going to see quite a few things. You're going to see the ocean, the mountains, scenery, parks, you name it. And also remember, like, I'm going to be speaking, like, around a lot of people too. So who knows what I say around them that may inspire them. I know a lot of times when I was making content back in San Diego last year, and both in May and December, even though I wasn't making YouTube videos, I was making like TikTok shorts or TikToks and Instagram reels. People would hear what I'm saying and it caught their attention. But also I had this bulky microphone that drew a lot of attention. In fact, I have it right here. This was my old microphone that I was using. And it's a shotgun microphone, and it's got that big puffy thing. So you can only imagine this is drawing attention. So people are like, he's a YouTuber, oh my God, he's a YouTuber. They're like, oh my God, he's a YouTuber. And they're waving in the camera and stuff. But yeah, this was my microphone up until recently. And now we got this microphone, which is more discreet. It just looks like a button on my shirt. But yeah, I look forward to using this microphone every day and seeing where we go. That was cool that, I started this live and there was a bunch of people on right away. But of course, I know how YouTube works. People will come and then they'll drop off, and then somebody will find me eventually, and then here we are. Okay, so it's 10:20, and as I said, I usually shoot the shit for a bit. I already talked about intuition. I'm going to continue to talk about intuition. You know, this whole trip thing is also based on intuition. It wasn't like me thinking about going. It was this feeling that I couldn't put into words that I'm going to San Diego. And I was like, am I going to do it? Am I not going to do it? Am I going to do it? Am I not going to do it? Am I going to do it? Am I not going to do it? What am I doing? Am I doing it? Am I not doing it? Fuck. And then sure enough, the universe loves when you take quick action, speed. When you're indecisive, the universe hates that. In fact, I don't want to say the universe hates that. The universe doesn't hate anything, but it gives you more of that. If you're going to keep taking no action or you're going to be indecisive, you're going to get more of that. More of the same. So I finally had to pull the trigger. I'm like, we're doing it. I don't care how we're going to do it. We're going to make it happen. When you have a vision, things will fall through. And now here's the thing. I only started live streaming literally 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks to the day tomorrow, in fact. Which, funny enough, remember, it takes 21 days to form a habit and 63 days for the habit to finally stick. And tomorrow, because we're traveling to San Diego, is the 21st day. And you bet your ass that I'm not going to be falling off. Now, of course, I won't be on at the normal time because I'll be 3 hours behind. And I'll be in the air normally when I live stream. So around this time tomorrow, I'll be flying in the airplane. So I won't be able to live stream. But I will be able to live stream as soon as I get off the airplane. And I get to test everything. I get to test the data. I get to test everything while I'm there. The weather and yeah. It's gonna be quite the journey. I have to say it's gonna be quite the journey. And the thing is, me going live streaming for these 3 weeks was preparing me for San Diego and to bring you guys along with me on this journey. So I look forward to bringing you guys along the journey. Now, I'll do my best to keep with the same time, even though it'll be earlier for me in San Diego, because there's a 3-hour difference between Toronto and San Diego. But it doesn't matter because I'm going to be doing live streaming one way or another. So if I'm on later or I'm on earlier, y'all will see it. In some way, you will see it. And yeah, you all will be coming along for the ride. I can't wait. I had no idea up until a month ago. I was like, I don't know if we're going to be doing this. I didn't even know if I was going to San Diego up until a month ago. So this is all, you can say, impromptu, and I was listening to my gut. So yeah, I look forward to taking you guys on this journey. Okay, so as I said, intuition. I followed my gut, I'm following my gut, everything is falling through. And who knows when I'm there, what else the universe is gonna have me do. And I have an example. There's multiple examples of me following my intuition when I'm there. One was last time I went in December, which was practically a year ago. God, universe, source, whatever name you want to give it, said, hey Andre, you're going to go to your future mansion. I didn't visit it yet for that trip. And I was like, where am I going to go today? What am I going to do today? Because I had seen quite a lot already. I'm like, what am I going to do today? And sure enough, it took me there and it rained on me. It fucking rained on me. I got soaked. And then it lasted for 5 minutes because rain doesn't last long in San Diego. And then sure enough, this double rainbow starts showing up because the universe desired me to see the double rainbow, and it was touching the mansion that I desired at the time. And I love my emojis. So my point to say all this is everything happens exactly the way it's supposed to. I was sitting in a Best Buy parking lot. For those of you, Best Buy is an electronics store in North America. I don't believe they have them in any other places in the world, but Best Buy is a computer shop or has a lot of electronics. And I was just sitting in a Best Buy parking lot because I had just bought like some cable for my phone, and I was like, go to see your place. Go see your place go see your future mansion. And sure enough, like I was like, okay. I listened to the intuition. It was screaming at me, go and see your place. And as I did, you know, I got rained on, as I just said, and sure enough, that double rainbow was touching the exact mansion that I desired. I can't make this shit up. And here's the other thing. I didn't just leave. I stayed there for like, I don't know, 3 hours in the area because it had an abundance of nature. And there was another soul that I met. She was just studying there for a year. And I had shared with her like my journey and my story. And it inspired her. So there was a reason why I had to also go there, because there were some things I had to share with her for her to know that everything's going to work out for her too, because she had a lot of uncertainty of her future. She had no idea. She's scared. She was scared shitless, but yet I spoke some life into her, and there was a reason why I had to be the one to do it. And I had to be there in that moment to speak to her. And there was also a reason why she too saw like the double rainbow. She's not from that area, but I felt called to like, hey, it's nice to meet you. Like I approached her. Because, you know, you also got to be mindful. Not everybody likes someone approaching them, right? But I approached her because I felt called to. I'm like, hey, I see you have like a digital camera. Did you take the photo of the double rainbow? And sure enough, she didn't see it right away until like, it kept coming back and forth like 9 times. It didn't rain after it soaked me, but the rainbow kept showing up after like 9 different times. It was fucking crazy, basically. It was nuts. Absolutely nuts. So I say that to say all this to remind you that like, you never know when you get that like, that subtle feeling to like do something. That's the universe saying, go and do it. The order of visible light in the second row is the reverse. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate you chiming in. Hiroshi, thank you so much. I appreciate you for sharing that. And the thing is that rainbow kept coming back and back and back. Hey, Byron, nice to meet you, brother. That rainbow kept coming back 9 times. There was a reason why I had to stay there, speak life into her, see that rainbow 9 times. The double rainbow showed up like 4 times, but the rest was just a single rainbow. But I had to go there and I had to listen to my intuition, because I was just, if I didn't, I would have went somewhere else and I would have missed that opportunity. So that's what I'm saying. Like when I'm heading there tomorrow to San Diego for a month, who knows where I'm going to end up, because I'm going to be really being in tune with myself and following my internal GPS. That's what our intuition is. And listening to it fully. Like sometimes this will like to get in the way, like, no, let's go here, let's go do this. But the intuition talks to you through a feeling, and that feeling is then translated into a way that you can logically understand it. And that's the same thing with doing these Facebook. We were doing these YouTube lives. I've been following my gut for 3 weeks. There's a reason why I've been doing this. I don't know what the reason was, but I'm starting to see it's starting to build a small little community. I'm seeing that like-minded individuals are popping on and they're connecting with one another. And if the purpose of me is to just be a bridge to connect each of you together, that's a beautiful thing. I'm not here. I'm here to just be a vessel, to be of service, to live out my dharma, to blast open my heart, to spread it to the world, for all of you to blast open your hearts. Because the thing is, I'm just a mirror to all of you. I'm not your teacher. I'm not your guru. Yeah, see, look, Hiroshi said hello to you, Byron. This is what I love. Like, you guys are just like interacting with one another. I appreciate that. This makes me feel, even just this alone, it's something so simple that makes me feel just this tingly sensation inside. It's a beautiful thing. You're welcome. And you're my mirror too, Hiroshi and Byron and Giannis, you're all my mirror. We're all each other's mirror. I don't know any more than you do. You and I have the same wisdom. The only thing that differs between us is what's currently visible to us. So like something may be visible to me right now that might be currently invisible to you, and something that's invisible to me is visible to you. And all we do is exchange information back and forth. We're not learning because we have everything within us. We all have our own wisdom well, but the wisdom resides for all of us because it's just tapping into the collective consciousness, and we're just, you can call it, they call it downloading, but really it's surrounding our auric field, and yeah, we all have the same information. It's just what differs is what's visible and invisible to each of us. That's all it is. Hey, that's okay, Byron. I appreciate it, Lamb. Nice to meet you, brother. Nice to meet you. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. I trust that I'm saying the name right. I don't enjoy butchering anybody's names. So like if I don't pronounce it right, I just call you brother or sister. Because like I don't like being disrespectful to your name because your name is very powerful. But yeah, you know, I'm just grateful. I'm grateful. I usually start off these lives with talking about gratitude, and then I share a little bit, and then I get into like a little bit of a workout, or I call them playouts now. I will be doing a playout shortly. As you can see, I'm kind of ready to rock and roll. But yeah, like I'm just grateful that I have this opportunity to just share and following my intuition, because you never know where these lives will go. Like I've met some incredible people. Like now I got to meet you, Hiroshi. I got to meet you, Byron. Or sorry, Lamb. I got to meet you, Lamb. I got to meet Giannis. I got to meet Max. I got to meet Eric. I got to meet Justin. I got to meet another brother from China. I get to meet a lot of people just by doing these lives. It's incredible. It's a beautiful thing. So yeah, you know, and I'm gonna do that too. You know what I'm saying? It's awesome. So thank you. Thank you very much for, you know, just being here and just being you. You know, I didn't know, again, what the reason why I was coming on live. I was just doing my thing. And see, you're from Vietnam. You're on the other side of the planet, brother. How beautiful is that? It's a beautiful thing. You don't know who you're gonna meet, and you don't know when you're gonna meet them. But the thing is, our soul knows when we're gonna connect. Because I always say this, and some of you are new to this, and this is, you can say not the mantra, but the tagline or the catchphrase of this current channel is, you are the master creator, and everything you've created is an advantage, and creation is finished. Meaning, you are God in human form. You are a God in human form. Yes, you're trapped in a human body, and we're not disregarding the human body. We're taking care of the vessel. But you are God, and you have the power within your inner world to create your outer world. And each of you created me into your experience. Otherwise, I don't exist in your reality. And vice versa. Basically, I'm here to remind you of your divinity, your sovereignty, the power that you hold, that it's not outside of you, it's all within. We all have that same power. We're all equal. The only difference, again, is what's currently visible to someone and what's invisible to another. That's all this is. And it's just being mirrors and sharing, not teaching and not learning, but sharing information back and forth with each other to make things visible. And it then comes down to what you take with the information that's now visible to you and what you do with it. And that's by taking either aligned action or not taking any action. But the choice, again, here's the thing, is always going to be up to you. Everything we do in our life is based on choices, and it's also based on how we feel, because we follow what feels generally good, even though sometimes it doesn't feel good. But we base things on how we feel. And that's why your intuition is based on feelings as well. It's your emotional guidance system, your GPS. And for 20 years, I shut my GPS down. I didn't power it on. I was cold-hearted, I was mean and cruel. I didn't feel my feelings. I would shove shit down. Because when I was going through my upbringing, you know, guys, like, they didn't know any better, obviously, but like, boys don't cry and men don't share their feelings because that makes them pussies or they're weaklings. And of course, for those of you who don't know, I've been bullied for a majority of my young life until like the age of 13, and then something happened at 13 where my identity shifted and I started wearing the proverbial mask where I wasn't being me anymore. And the me started to fake who I was, to put on a show, to intimidate people, because I would come to school with a bat. And for those of you who don't know, why was I coming to school with a bat? And I was wearing dark clothing because I was told that I was gay. And because I went to go and help somebody who was getting bullied, and then I went to console him and he pushed me away. I'm like, fuck. And now everybody's calling me gay because I went to help someone who was in danger, even though I wasn't strong enough to even, you know, help him, but I still did it because it was my instinctual like nature to go help. I'm not gonna, if I see somebody dying on the ground, you think I'm gonna leave them there? No, I'm gonna help them. If I see somebody getting hurt, I'm not gonna just watch by and just be that person standing by while somebody's getting hurt. I'm gonna go and jump in. Even though I know everybody is God wearing a mask, there are things that there are still people who don't know that they're God wearing a mask. If they did, they wouldn't be doing what they're doing. And I know I love Carl Jung, so let me hear. Yeah, said, on the hero's quest of life, we all wear a mask. Exactly. We are all God wearing masks. And thank you for sharing that, Chaz. I appreciate you for coming on, and I appreciate you dropping that in the chat, because that's true. We are all wearing a mask. We're all God wearing a mask, but when we come down here, then we start creating our own little masks, and we form these identities. Now, some of them help us, but some of them really hinder us. Like, I've wore so many proverbial masks of, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, I'm a piece of shit, I'm trash, I'm this, I'm that, and I just kept going and going. And of course, at one point in my life, I didn't even know who the fuck I was anymore. I didn't know who the hell I was. I looked in the mirror, I didn't even see who I was. I was like, who is this dude? Like, who is this? This is a piece of shit in front of the mirror. And I would tell myself that all the time, because I was creating a negative internal world, and my outside world at the time was also reflecting the same thing. So it was creating the perception projection loop. And even when something positive was coming into my life, I'd push it away. I would like, stay away, you're danger, stay fucking away. Like, stay away, you're foreign energy, stay the fuck away. Like, stay away. So how did I get out of that trap? There was a moment where the universe is like, wake the fuck up. And that was through somebody dying, for me to wake up, to realize, what have I been doing for the last 20 years? Been like this negative person. This person's like dead and she can no longer live her goals and dreams, and I'm still here complaining? That's what I said. This poor girl can no longer live her goals and dreams, and I'm still here wasting time. What have I been doing? What the fuck have I been doing? And I'm here complaining that I don't want to live, and yet now there's a lifeless person? Come on, Andre, come on, wake the fuck up. And sure enough, bang, white light hit me temporarily. It felt like time stopped. Time is an illusion, but time like stopped. I was driving at the same time too, so you can only imagine how perplexing that was. But it's like I was holding the steering wheel and I was controlling life in an instant. And I saw this soul just lifeless in her car. And then from that moment, everything just shifted for me. But of course, I had to start taking the actionable steps, because everything was by choice. Like when I got home that day, my old YouTube channel which was a gaming channel. It had only anime and video game content. But sure enough, slap dab in the middle, when I turned on the Android box with YouTube on, there was a motivational video. And this is 2019 of October 6th. I had not watched anything of motivation. I had not watched anything that had inspiration. I didn't give a flying fuck about all that because I didn't know anything about that. And sure enough, it was like a magnet pulling me to it, to like watch the content. And I couldn't explain it. It was a feeling like click the video, click the video, click the video. And I clicked it and I watched it. It was like 15 minutes. And it was one of those videos where you see a bunch of B-roll. So like they show like the ocean and they show people like together and they were and then there were voices speaking, but I didn't know who was speaking at the time. And now I know who was speaking, like Tony Robbins and Tom Bilyeu and Lewis Howes and Gabrielle Bernstein, but I didn't know the names at the time. And I sat and watched that for 15 minutes. And something shifted inside of me while I was watching that first motivational video back in 2019. Again, I didn't know what motivation was. I didn't know what inspiration was. I didn't know anything like that. I had no idea. I had no concept of that shit because that was foreign to me and it was invisible to me at the time. What up, brother? Goodbye. I'm about to go to sleep. It's 11 p.m. here. Have a good one, Lamb. I appreciate you coming on, brother. Thank you. And Mr. Christopher. Busy, want to pop on and say have a safe trip and enjoy. Yeah, thank you, brother. I love you and thank you for your well wishes. I will be on tomorrow, but it'll be a little bit later. So if you're around, come on and say hello again, Mr. Popular. But yeah, so that video just was like a magnet. Like click the damn fucking video, click the video, click the video. And I clicked it and I watched it and I was like, something started shifting inside of me. And then sure enough, I saw another video. And you know what's gonna happen? It becomes a fucking hamster wheel. It becomes like going down that loop, the rabbit hole. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. And I appreciate you always for coming on, Christopher. I love you, brother. And then when I watched that next one, then it led me to a next one. And then something started shifting. And something internally was like, keep watching these videos. And then it started talking about having like a morning routine and like what successful people do to start their day off. And I was like, wait a minute. Okay, so like everybody who also felt like shit, like I thought I was the only one that's feeling like this for all my life, but clearly that's not the case. There's been other people who were similar to me, not hating the world like I was, but like similar to like feeling this blah feeling inside of them that they knew there was something more for them, but they just didn't know what. And then, you know, one thing led to the next. I got my first book, which was called The Miracle Morning from Hal Elrod. And just to preface, I had not read a book since I left school. And when I say school, I meant high school. I didn't go to college or university, even though I lied, and I'm gonna be vulnerable. I lied that I went to a prestigious college or university, because back then, if you didn't have a college or university degree, that means you're a dumbass, you're an idiot. And like no jobs would take you. So of course I had to like lie on my resume saying I went here. Sure enough, I got the job because I was so damn good at what I already did. I didn't need fucking education because like school was a waste of time. Some of you may argue with me, but that's okay. You have your opinions about school, and I have my own opinions about school. Unless you're becoming a lawyer, doctor, and engineer, you can learn everything else you require through a YouTube video. But of course, I didn't have YouTube back then. So, and I'm glad I shared this on camera because I'm being fucking transparent and vulnerable with y'all. I'm not gonna lie about anything because there's nothing to lie about. I'm gonna tell the truth. And yeah, so like I kept like doing these things, and that Miracle Morning book was like building a morning routine. So like this is like a starting point. Like I had no compass to follow, so this was like my compass. I'm not gonna do the chicken pose. I know you come on every day and ask me to do the chicken pose. I am not doing no chicken pose. How about you do the chicken pose? I'm not gonna do chicken pose. I will acknowledge you. I'm not gonna do it for 20 seconds. I will acknowledge you, but I'm not doing a chicken pose. I'll do the tree pose. I like the tree pose, and I think the tree pose goes like this. And I'll stand like this for like 20 seconds, but I'm not gonna do the chicken pose. I didn't even hold it for 20 seconds because I was losing balance. We are being vulnerable, but the thing is, I don't even know how the chicken pose, you know what? I'm gonna look it up. Fuck it. I'm gonna see what the chicken pose looks like, because I don't really know, to be honest. I'm gonna be vulnerable. I don't know what the chicken pose looks like. Let's see, chicken pose yoga. Ah, okay, I got it. So it's like this and like this. I'm gonna hold it. If this is the chicken pose you desire, then I'm gonna hold it for 20 seconds. So I'm holding it. I trust that this is a chicken pose. If it's not the chicken pose, then I don't know. But here it is. So I trust that was a chicken pose. Catch your ears under your legs. Catch your ear. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I just Googled what is chicken pose, and I see a girl doing this thing, and she's standing like this, and this is the yoga pose. So like, I'm trusting that this is what chicken pose really is. So I'm gonna take it. So I did it. Put your hands under your legs, then catch your ears. Put my hands under my legs? What the hell? And catch your ears. Oh, I can't do that at the moment. Can't do that at the moment. I just did that chicken pose, so like, you're gonna have to take it or leave it, brother. Anyways, let me get back on track. I'm gonna get back on track because I'm getting distracted with your chicken pose. So, The Miracle Morning was the first book that I read in a very, very long time. And it talked about morning routine. It talked about how successful people, you know, they do journaling, they do affirmations, they do visualization, exercise, and you can do all that within an hour. I was like, how the fuck do you do writing, visualization, exercising, scripting? That's journaling. What else is there? So silence, so prayer, affirmations, visualizations, exercise, reading, and scribing. No, there's other people watching too. I did the chicken pose, so you gotta take it or leave it. I did my version of chicken pose. So yeah. Anyways, I'm getting back on topic. I'm in charge of the show here. So yeah, you know, the thing is, like, that was my compass to follow because I had no other compass to follow. I did search on Google, sorry. Bye, you take it easy, brother. I'll see you again, and I know you're gonna ask me to do chicken pose again. But yeah, that was hilarious. I will do it, but that's what it shows. It shows me doing. You have a different chicken pose. How about you send me a video, and I will do it. But yeah. Anyways, my point to be to get on track, get back on topic, because we're wasting a little bit of time here with this chicken pose stuff. When I read that book, it led me to another book. And that book led me to another book. And that book led me to another book. And in 2020, I read over 100 books. Literally. Bro, he did his best, let it die. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you having my back there. I appreciate you having my back. But yeah, one book led to another book, and another book led to another book, and another book led to another book, and of course podcasts went after another podcast. Another person led to another person, another mirror. Mirrors mean people, by the way. Mirror to another mirror, and sure enough, it was like these little incremental steps. One was giving me the next puzzle piece or the next the next phase of this journey. Okay, you know what? Because you're going on about this Murga pose thing. Let's see. Oh, if I think what I think this is, because, all right. When I do this, you better be done with this whole thing. So I'm gonna do it. I think I see a little girl doing it. So bend down. What is it? She's putting her head on the ground. So there. If that's how you're supposed to do it, then I did it. There. That's it. No, we're done. We're done. No more of that. We're done. I did what I saw as your version of chicken pose. That's it. So, anyways, this is gonna be hilarious when my sister watches this. She'll be like, "You're having somebody tell you what to do?" No, I'm gonna do whatever I choose to do now. Please share it. But yeah, one video led to another video. One person led to another person. One book led to another book. And little by little, that journey has been for 5 years. So I share this to remind you, because I've read a lot of books. I watch a lot of podcasts. I've listened to a lot of people. And a lot of the videos that I've watched and a lot of books that I read left me with more questions than answers. And there's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of contradiction. There's a lot of, this person says this and this person says this. So what the fuck is the truth? What is right? Everybody is right in their own perspective. There is nobody who's right or wrong. Everybody is just right. So I'm here to remind you that everything is just an intermediary. It's just a tool. When you step into your God level version of yourself, the master creator that you are, you will let go of books. You will let go of watching content. You will let go of crystals. You will let go of astrology. You'll let go of gene keys. You'll let go of human design. You'll let go of I'm introvert or extrovert, because you're everything. You are fucking everything. But someone says, oh, you're Aries, so you're stuck under Aries because you're born under the Aries star. And yes, there's some power to that for sure. There's definitely some power to that. But you limit yourself. If I choose to be, so I'm pointing here because there's a, I'll just bring the thing here, it's easier. Let's do this. All right. So I have a little like tapestry thing here. So it has all the astrology. And technically, I'm born under the Aries star. So I'm born under the Aries constellation, theoretically. And my opposite is Libra, because that's where I was reborn, which is fascinating. I didn't realize that October was Libra up until like maybe a year ago. And then sure enough, you know, I could choose to entertain that I'm only Aries. And again, I'm not saying that these don't have powers, because they do. What I'm sharing with you is you are every single one of these damn zodiacs. You can literally dip into every single one of these at will. But you have to get to that perspective. If I choose to be Scorpio, I could be Scorpio. What up, bro? So grateful that you're here. If I choose to be Sagittarius, I could be Sagittarius. I should really bring this like this way. Yeah. If I choose to be Pisces, I can be Pisces. If I choose to be Aquarius, I could be Aquarius. My point to say all this, this is literally just an intermediary. And I see, cool, thank you for sending the link. I will watch it later, not right now, because the live is more important and I have things to share. So thank you for sharing that, brother. I appreciate it. I will learn this chicken pose. But yeah, my point to say all this is You can continue to entertain. I'm not doing it, brother. Not right now. Like I said, you'll have to wait until I'm finished sharing what I have to share. And I'm going to get into my workout or my play out. So just relax. You're going to get some, as Nero would say. Relax. But yeah. But you know what's funny? This is actually challenging how am I handling my patience, because you're challenging my patience, and I'm not going to allow my inner self to get triggered. But this is beautiful because you get to see this live. I'm not gonna hide anything. I'm gonna just be raw, real, and vulnerable. But yeah, I did the chicken pose as best as I could, and we're closing the topic. It's done. No more. All right, back to what I was saying. You could use being just Aries. You can just, I'm gonna be Aries, and I have this, and I limit myself. Or you can be every single one of these zodiacs. But the choice is up to you. And why I'm bringing this up is because a lot of us, we're like, I am this. And the moment you put I am and then there's something after I am, you limit yourself. Now, you can say I am powerful, yes. But even saying the word powerful has a limitation. When you say I am and you just leave it at that, it leaves it open. You are everything. You are one. You're one with everything. I am. We have to use the word I am because that's the closest thing to the word of God, or the word of the universe, or creator. But you are beyond crystals. You are beyond zodiacs. You are so damn powerful, our mind and our senses can't even comprehend the magnitude of how powerful you are. Even, like I said, the word powerful means it's like diddly squat in comparison to what you really are. You are that powerful. Really powerful. Extremely powerful. But we can't even comprehend our power because we've been programmed to be this human who thinks that we are not good enough, not worthy, not blah, not blah, not blah. So again, I read a lot of books. I watched a lot of podcasts. During 2020, I went on a learning binge. When I say learning, I went on a rediscovery binge because now I jumped out of the learning paradigm. But then back then, I didn't know any better, so I was calling it learning. I was in a learning binge. And I watched at least, 5,000 hours of TED Talks, at least. I watched countless of hours of interviews of people sharing their journey, their stories. And I realized that everybody has a similar story of they went through hell and they made it to where they are. It wasn't this, they were born with a silver spoon in their mouth. It was more that they were rags to riches kind of thing. They had a desire and they fulfilled it. They had people telling them that they couldn't do it. They had no support. They had no one that's encouraging them, and yet they still did it. And again, the difference was they pulled through because of mindset. And of course, these were all these little things that I had to start learning about. Learning, when I say learning, I mean rediscovering during the first phase of this journey. So why am I sharing all this? It's simple. I'm here to collapse the time for you so that you don't have to go watch 5,000 hours of TED Talks or read thousands of books. The answer is simple. It took me at least 300 books, whether I listened to them or I read them, to come, and of course from other podcasts and other spiritual people and other personal development people, to one conclusion: that you are God and you have all the answers inside of you. That's as simple as it's gonna get. Really, that's it. The answers already reside within you. And how do you listen to it? You just have to quiet down a little bit. Your mind's gonna have this internal talk and you're probably gonna be distracted, but it's all about let's just listen. We are good to hear, but we don't usually listen. There's a difference. Hearing is using the mind and your ears. Listening is using your soul. Now my question is, when you guys are hearing your mirror speak, I bought some gifts for Christmas and started worrying about money. As soon as I did, I dropped the bag full of gifts and 2 bottles broke inside the bag. I mean, that's what happens. And the thing is, the universe is infinite and abundant, brother. It's infinite and abundant. And I know, like, it may not reflect in the physical, but the universe deems you to have it. Not, exactly. Because you started worrying, shit happened. Right? Shit happened. Imagine you didn't worry. Those bottles wouldn't have broke. They would have not broke at all. So my point to say is that worry is an illusion. It's fear. I'm not saying fear is fully an illusion, because there are instinctual fears. Like if a car is coming at you, you're gonna get out of dodge. Your body is gonna create a lot of adrenaline and cortisol and let you get your ass out of gear. Yes, that's real fear. Like, if somebody has pointing a gun at you and like bang, like of course you're gonna like fuck, But like other fears, like about money, not having enough, because we put money on a pedestal and we pedestalize it as a god. And the thing is, a lot of people worship money as a god, and that right there is giving away your power. You are one with money. You and everybody else is one with money. I'm one with money. The issue that we have is it doesn't reflect in our bank account. Yeah, Andre, I don't have like the millions of dollars in my bank account. So how can I be infinite and abundant? It's a state of being inside. And then as you continue to create that world within, it's going to start giving you creative insights, or something may happen, or letting go of like how money can come to you. This is the thing that I'm learning, is how is money going to come to me? And it comes in different forms. And I don't mean just money. I mean abundance, because abundance is everything. It's your relationships, it's your health, it's your wealth, it's your it's everything. But like for example, I mentioned this microphone. For those who didn't know, I won this microphone. I paid for it first, and it was on a good deal, even though I'm usually smart with like, it's not about being frugal and price is no object, but it's also about being smart. Like if I'm gonna invest in something that's gonna be $300 and it's gonna go down by 50% to like 150 hypothetically, why would I spend that 150 more for the same thing? It doesn't make any sense. It's being logical, and I can use that 150 for something else, getting more bang for the dollar. But that's a different conversation. My point to say is, this microphone, I didn't know that I won it, and I bought it, or I invested in it, and then I got an email, and it felt like a scam first when I looked at the email, because you never know when you get an email if it's a scam or not. Let's just be real. And sure enough, this says, congratulations, you won the microphone from Amazon. I'm like, okay. And then I had this like gut feeling. This is where this conversation first started, with the intuition, where I listened to my intuition. I was speaking to Olga at the time, and I checked it. I'm like, okay, let me back check now my Amazon order, and let me go on their Instagram, because something was guiding me to do all this internally. And sure enough, I won. So my point to say all this, abundance, letting go of how money can come to you, or abundance can come to you, will liberate you. Because a lot of us, we think it has to be, you gotta work a job. We gotta grind and hustle, because that's what's been fed to us for so fucking long. Grinding and hustling to make a dollar, to make this. I've seen other souls, they sit and money just comes to them. It's not that they're not taking action, but it's because they've got so aligned that they know that they're going to be taken care of, that the universe just supports them. The same that's been happening for me. It just starts supporting you when you allow it. Because when you say, fuck, I gotta work this job. And I'm not saying don't have a job. I'm just saying, like, it's not the only way to get resources. And it's not about having the resources, it's about being resourceful. And y'all are gonna see me be very resourceful in this next month. It's gonna allow me to test all that I've been undertaking or undertaken and see, is this really truth? Or have this master creator talk been a lie? I don't think it's a lie, because I feel it's happening right now, even before I got there. But my point to say is, this microphone just basically dropped in my lap. I paid for it theoretically, and then they refunded me the money, and I still kept the microphone. So my point is, because the universe requires me to use this microphone to speak, to share. I could be using the microphone on my phone, but it's not going to be as good. It's going to be all echoey. You're going to hear all the echoing in the room. And if you go back to, I think my first YouTube live, you will hear the echoing. You won't hear like the crispness of the microphone. You won't hear the clarity of the music playing. So yeah, the microphone started playing out just as you were talking about it. That's hilarious. See, the universe is like, okay, enough talking about the microphone. There's my sister. Is the microphone okay now? Just say yes in the chat. It should be. Yeah, no triggered. Wait, so the microphone is not good? Okay, so how do I, like, can you just type, what do I sound like? What do I sound like right now? Do I sound broken, or do I sound clear? I'm breaking up. Fuck. Okay. Broken. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. The universe is like, okay. So let me could be, it's not the connection. Hold on, we're gonna wait a moment. This is hilarious. This is hilarious. It's not the connection. I have Wi-Fi. I'm spot on. I'm gonna still continue to speak, but yeah. Let's see. Let's take up the microphone for a moment. What I know I'm muted. I turned off the mic. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Yes, no? Broken still. Okay. What about now? Can you hear me? I'm gonna sound very hollowy now. That's hilarious. I was just talking about the microphone, and sure enough, it goes kaput. Can you hear me? No, yes? It's still breaking up. Like on a tube. Okay. I got you. Do I still sound like I'm in a tube? And hey, brother, I know I'm having some audio issue right now. But yeah. Is it better? Let's go. I had to take out the dongle thing and mute the microphone and then plug the thing back in and unmute them. See, technology. And it's funny because I was talking about the microphone, and sure enough, bang. Universe. I mean, okay. I'll stop talking about the microphone. That's what I thought. That's what I thought, the connection. That was crazy, just like me, the gifts. Yeah, exactly. Dude, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So I'm not going to talk about the microphone anymore. My point to say all this is everything is abundant. And what up? What up, tiny problem? Exactly, I handled it. My point to say is, like, abundance comes in all kinds of forms. Whether it's through another person, whether it's through a mirror, sharing some like guidance with each other. Also, it's 11:11. This is perfect. So sending you all divine blessings to your heart, mind, and soul. I came on about an hour early so that I could go and get this play out. But yeah, I'll be ending it not soon, but I'll be ending like earlier because I got to go do laundry and all that stuff. But anyways, my point to say is abundance comes in all kinds of forms. Is this the same dude in the video? Yeah, it is the same dude in the video. Steve did me up nice and well. You see, he did me up nice and well. He did me up nice and well. The wolf hair is gone, exactly. I said, dude, you got a wolf. When he was like seeing my hair, he's like, damn, dude, your hair's friggin' long. It's crazy. Because I hadn't seen him in 2 months. And I hadn't really groomed for a whole month. I left it kind of just like raw. So like, he's like, damn, bro. It's hilarious. By the way, just before Tiny Problem and Valtteri and you came on, sis, another soul came on and was asking me to do chicken pose. And he wouldn't stop asking about chicken pose. And it was testing the little bit of patience. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do it. But then I did do it, but I did chicken pose and like this, because I saw 2 different chicken poses. There's like chicken pose like this, and then there's like chicken pose like this. Or what is it? Like the head down on the ground, and then you like grab something, and he wanted me to do chicken pose. So I'm like, fuck it, let me just do chicken pose and just like, yeah. He wouldn't go on, he wouldn't stop about chicken pose. So I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna just do chicken pose and let's get it done and over with. So I don't know if that really is chicken pose, because I just Googled what chicken pose looks like, or he called it it's called Murga Nasa. And I see a little girl where her back is like down, like she's like this, and her head is on the ground, and she's doing this. I don't know why he wanted me to do chicken pose, but whatever, we just did it. Yeah, I'm not gonna overdo it. Yeah, crazy full moon energy today. I saw the full moon last night, and it was beautiful. Because you guys just came on, I'll share what happened actually yesterday. Because I was talking about it at the beginning, but I'll share it now, since you all are here. So, Steve had me come earlier, because I was supposed to come at 4 o'clock, but he decided, because he was going to go out. He's like, hey bro, can you come like half an hour early? I'm like, I'm going to do my best, because I got off my live yesterday, and I was like rushing. Well, I wasn't rushing. I was taking my time, but I was going a little bit quicker. And I got there on time. I'm like, yo, I'm here. He's like, let's do it. And he saw the wolf and he like did the thing. Now we were done a little bit early. My Apple appointment was at 6 o'clock. So I had an hour and a half to like, what am I gonna do? Should I go to Apple and get my phone battery changed? Which by the way, it's changed now. Or should I just walk around? So I went straight into the Apple store at the mall, and I met with a few souls because my brother works there, and I introduced me as his brother, his older brother, and met some incredible people. I got to play with the Apple Vision Pro. Holy fuck. It is so cool. if you just go to the Apple store and just book a session to play with the Vision Pro, mind blown. I was on the fucking moon. Because you guys brought up the moon, I was on the moon yesterday, basically. Like, they actually have a photo and I was like on the moon. It was crazy. I was like standing in the moon. It was nuts. And I got to speak to another soul. Her name is Jacqueline. And she had like this spiritual like awakening thing. And she was talking about, she asked me, have I ever done like shrooms? I'm like, no, because I don't require to do it. I don't feel called to like take any plant medicine because I already feel like I'm connected with the creator. Like, sure, I'm not gonna get all like that, the colory, visiony stuff, but like, I already know the truth. Why do I have to go and take plant medicine to know like beyond God? Right? Maybe when I feel called to, I'll probably do it. I don't feel called to do it ever at this moment in time. And see, there you go. Tiny Problem has, and she can expand upon her and you too, Valtry. That's awesome. So like, you guys know what to expect. For me, like, I don't feel called to do it. But my point, she asked me like, have I ever took it? I'm like, no. She's like, so how do you know all this stuff already? Because like, I've tapped into my own way of connecting. Yeah, the visuals are very subtle. But I tapped into my own way of getting there. And the thing is, like, we talked about this yesterday. Eric was on and he had a near-death experience. And I shared with him, and some of you were on, that I was with Jessa, my other soul sister, and she took me up in a meditation in 2022 and I was gone. My soul was out of my body. So I didn't know about astral projection back then. And this crystal, shiny, glowing hand just like took my soul and like took me, and I was gone for like 2.5 hours. She was calling out for my name and I could hear her, but I didn't desire to come back. Exactly, whatever is your path. Precisely, brother. And the thing is, like, I was like, oh my God. It was this beautiful white iridescent pearly, it was just magical. And I was like, I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back. I do not want to go back. And of course I had to come back. Was chasing them for a long time, but now I don't. I'm glad. Just allow it to unfold, brother. When you don't chase, it'll come to you. When you chase something, it'll always be further and further away. But yeah, my experience was like, I know what it feels like to be one with everything. Now, that feeling only lasted for like 3 days. I'm like, fuck, I want this feeling to last forever. And notice I said the word want. I desire for that feeling to last for forever as I live. But of course, like, that was in 2022. And sure enough, like, I went back downhill. I'm like, fuck. Like, but that's what life's about. It's not always going to be like this. Because if I was always like this, there's going to be some things that the universe was going to share with me that I would have just like been whatever. No. I was required to hear and to see and to experience things, just like each of you. So yeah. But I listened to my intuition yesterday, so I'm getting back on topic now. I got to the store early. I'm like, hey, can I have an Apple appointment to change, like, to change the battery. And they're like, what's your appointment? Is that 6? And like, that's really early. I'm like, yeah, I mean, my barber finished my hair and all that early. So like, I'm here. So they took me in and I got to, I'm going to use the word try. I got to try the Apple Vision Pro and it was awesome. And I got to speak to a few people and I got to speak to Jacqueline, who had that spiritual experience, which was awesome. And my brother's girlfriend also works at the Apple store, and I didn't realize she was there, and I turned my corner of my eye and there she was. My point to say all that, I was supposed to be there exactly when I was supposed to be there. Not later, not sooner. That time. Because then I brought her home. Otherwise she would have had to take the public transit back, which is like an hour and a half, but it takes like 10 minutes to drive. So like, basically I saved her time and I just walked around the mall and I got some cardio in because like I got some steps in because I didn't really take any walk outside. And I felt the energy of like how people were smiling and happy and everybody was chill because I was chill. I was relaxed. I was calm. I was in peace. But of course, if my internal world, which when I used to go to big malls and it's always chaos, I'm like, fuck, all these people. God, I hate being in malls because all these people are like, And of course, when I used to feel that, guess what? Same thing. I would see it happening, playing out in the physical, the 3D world. Like, yeah, people are mean and angry and they're not patient and they're like pushing each other. Or they're arguing about something. Nobody was doing that yesterday. It was a busy mall, but everybody was chill, relaxed. Nobody was like rushing. Nobody's like speed walking or anything like that. Everybody was just chill. My point to say is because like I grounded myself before I left, I'm like, everything's gonna be good. Everything's gonna unfold exactly the way it's supposed to unfold. And sure enough, it did. Now, of course, there's another part to the story I didn't share, which I shared earlier because you guys are on. I'm gonna share it now. Jacqueline and there's one other person, they were attempting to upgrade me to the newest iPhone. And I listened to them. I didn't cut them off. I'm like, I'm listening to what they had to share with me. And my intuition was like, don't get this phone. Don't get the phone. Don't get the phone. Don't get the phone. You came to replace the battery for a reason. You know your phone can handle it. Don't get the phone. And sure enough, I didn't get the phone because I listened. But they're like, your phone may not last for 2 more years. That may be true. It may not last for 2 more years. It handles things quite well. And I did upgrade the battery, or I changed the battery yesterday. So we're gonna see how good the battery really is when we get to San Diego. But my point to say all this is I listened to my intuition. And again, I asked you guys the same question earlier, but I'm gonna ask you because you all are on now. Whenever something pops up, do you listen to your intuition and run with it? Or do you disregard your intuition? And I leave that with you because like, who knows all the like experiences because, Valtry put into the chat about big experiences. Imagine all the experiences that you may have had if you had listened to the intuition and you basically said, no, I'm not gonna do it, nah. This is the same thing about me going to San Diego. 1 month ago, I wasn't even clear if I was going to San Diego. I had no idea. I only booked this trip 11 days ago because I hemmed and hawed if I was really gonna take action and go. And maybe the bank account doesn't reflect all the zeros that I have, but the zeros are reflected within my soul. I know I'm always taken care of. What's getting in the way is, just like me and you were talking just a few moments ago, Valtry, is that, fuck, am I really supported? Fuck. Yeah, and the thing is, it's a journey, brother. It's a journey. That's all. We've been so conditioned to program to go, move, rush, da. Yeah, add 1 to them zeros, exactly. I know all of I know all the decimal points of what's in my bank account within. And it doesn't determine my value because it's infinite. It's that infinite symbol. But, the thing is like, if I were to put a number, and I gave this question to you guys, I think 1 or 2, like on like my first or second live. If I were to say, and if you can put it in the chat too, if you'd like, what is enough for you? Like, if I were to say, if you put down a number that you feel most comfortable with, what would be enough for you to live off the rest of your life? Would it be 1 million? Would it be 10 million? Would it be 100 million? Would it be more? Would it be less? Would it be 1 billion? Would it be 100 billion? Would it be 1 trillion? My point to say is, if each of you, because my point, what I'm getting at is, each of us have a different number. And you're right either way. Because we all have different goals and dreams and what we feel not worthy. I'm going to remind you that you're worthy of all of it. However, there's things like, I desire to live on a farm or be off grid, so I don't require much. Others desire to live the glam life. the fancy mansion, the penthouse. Others just desire to travel the world. What is it that you desire? And if you'd love to share in the chat, that would be awesome. I'd love to see what you all have to say, but yeah, put the number down if you choose to. Infinite abundance provision daily. It will reflect my inner state if my inner state consciousness. No number, exactly. There's no number. So like on Neuro Knowledge's one of his videos, he had him and AJ, his guy, his boy, did it in like 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, they spouted out a number. AJ said 10 million was enough for him. Nero said 100 million. And then when I asked myself what number, mine was 1 billion. Like, I'm good with 1 billion. Like, sure, 100 billion would be awesome, but 1 billion's enough. Because I have stuff to do with that billion. It's not really for me, it's really for recycling it around the world, using it exactly the way I know I can use it. An orange today, a mansion tomorrow, same feeling, it's the meaning you give it. Exactly. Look at you dropping them bars in the chat today, sis. It's the same principle of the acorn. Pete was talking about this on his last video. You know those big ass redwood forest trees? They were near your former state in Oregon. Those big ass redwood forest trees, right? Where did they come from? They came from a simple acorn. The acorn has all of it. And that big ass, like tower-like structured tree, which is like humongous, grew from a little acorn. So it's the same thing. So it's like, yes, and I love what you said. It could be as simple as I desired a weight scale. I desired to get a scale so I can lift the weight and check to see how much weight is my luggage. Instead of holding the luggage and looking at the scale on the ground and like, and guessing, and then using a number with this, and it's the same thing. So I love what you said. An orange today, a mansion tomorrow, same feeling. It's the meaning you give to it. Exactly. It all comes down to the meaning you give to things in life. So grateful you shared that in the chat, sis. Because it's true. It's so true. So yeah, yeah, exactly. Anora's example. Well, you shared a lot about his stuff, but I don't remember everything. But I do know I think I know what you're referring to. But I'm using Pete's example, and I'm using Nero's example in this case. I'm a car living of oranges. Okay, that's Chinese right now. Can you retype that, please? Because I'm not about to decipher that. In a car. Okay. So in a car. Anar moved in a car. Yes. Okay, yes. I remember you talking about that, yes. Anar moved in the car. For 2 weeks. Yeah, same answer. I require to listen more to know what I desire. Exactly. And felt abundant. Exactly. So it's the meaning that Anar gave to his circumstances. Same thing when we go to San Diego. Like when I'm going to be in the car, sometimes sleeping in the car, sometimes at Airbnb, sometimes at hotels. Hell, who knows where I'll be? It's the meaning I'm going to give to it. And it's all about feeling abundance. Oh, this is abundance. Right? Like this is abundance. I'm in my room and this is abundance. I could say, I don't have the fancy YouTube like plants and like the backdrop, and I don't have the plaque that says I have 1 million subscribers or all that. Like, no, everything in this room is abundant because this is all God. It's how you choose to see it. It's that whole Wayne Dyer quote. When you change the way you look at things, the very things you look at change. That just keeps coming back full circle every time. When you change the way you look at things, the very things you look at change. Exactly. When you change the way You are being real, not like others. Well, others, it's not that they don't know that they're being real. Okay, let me, from their perspective, they're being real. From their perspective, they're being real. From our perspective, we may not see them as being real. But the thing is, everybody sees each other from their viewpoint, from their lens. So like, I see you, Olga, and I see you, Tiny Problem, and I see you, Valtteri, from my lens of who you are. But that may not actually be who you really are, because only you know who you really are, and it's my lens that's seeing you as I see not only myself, but you. So it's not that they're not being real. They are, but maybe our definition of real is different from their definition of real. You know what I'm saying? Because like, if I were to go ask, a Gen Z who's living in California, what is abundance? They'll probably give me this like, oh, it's about like, shopping and getting all the makeup and buying all the clothing and all that stuff. That might be their version of being real. But my version of being real is to be a mirror. I meant you do you and do not, exactly. I'm not going to copy anybody. I refuse to. I was attempting to be like everybody else. And we can name them like the Lewis Howells and the Tom Billieux and the Jay Shettys. But they're their own damn person. And why would I desire to be like them? They're them. I'm me. I'm going to do me. If I'm going to be them, then who the fuck am I in the end? I would rather be me. So yeah, this is literally just me following my intuition, following my gut. And I'm so grateful that like I listened. I heard them. I didn't cut them off. I'm like, nope, I don't desire the iPhone 16. I don't desire it. I desire the iPhone 18 because 18 is 9. And that would be a great upgrade from the 12. A 4-year-old phone, that still handles everything and it doesn't have any problems. Why would I upgrade it? There's no point. The cameras are really good. The cameras are phenomenal, in fact. So like, why would I upgrade? There's no point. So I listened. I didn't cut them off. I listened. I'm like, okay, I'm still gonna go with I appreciate you sharing, but I'm still gonna go with the 18. But if the phone conks out, then I'll get the 16 or the 17 before or whatever, or I'll get some pseudo replacement in the meantime before I get the 18. My point to say is I've been listening to my intuition and I'm following my gut. My intuition for this trip tomorrow, for the next 29, 30 days. Yeah. Also, I have to be mindful of time. I was going to get the 16, not sure yet. I mean, for you, because you have, I don't know if you have the 10 or the 11. I think you said you have the 11. The 16 would be definitely an upgrade for you. But if you don't, the thing is, like I said this to Jacqueline yesterday, because she was talking about taking a plunge and like investing in a new car, and she desires a Tesla. Yeah, so you do have the 11. And I asked Jacqueline yesterday, okay, if she didn't know if she desired a Tesla or something else, but I said, what's the first thing? If I said, what car do you desire? What would be the first answer you'd give to me? She said Tesla right away, instantly. She didn't even hesitate. I'm like, that's your answer. You're gonna get it. You're gonna invest in a Tesla. So if you're not sure, if you're like hesitating, that means it doesn't feel like a hell yes to you. That means the 16 may not be the phone for you yet. Maybe the 17 might be the phone for you, but that would be another year. But again, only you know. You'll only have to ask yourself, does this feel like a hell yes, I'm gonna get the 16, or does this feel like, I don't know. If it's like the I don't know, just hold off. But if it feels like hell yeah, I'm gonna get the 16, get the 16. My point to say is, and this goes for anything in life, if there's something you desire, because it's already within you, but you feel like hell yes, this hell yes feeling, or like fuck yeah feeling, it's yours. But if it's this like feeling, hold off and wait, because it could change, it could shift. Maybe 4 months from now, tiny problem, it could change. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna get it now. Something just like changed instantly, and like I desire it now. Like yes. So when the 15 came out, it was set to wait for 16. And yeah, I know this is what happens. Now that the 16 is out, I hear you're waiting for the 18 or so. So should I wait for the 18? The thing is, your phone is older than mine by a year, and the 18 is going to be 2 years from now. Anything that you get now is going to be a better upgrade. 100%. Whatever you get now will be a better upgrade. Even if you were to get the 15 right now, will be a massive leap in comparison to what you have with the 11. Because the 15 was the one that came with the USB-C. If I were to recommend anything to you right now, if you're like more on like a bit of a budget, get the 15. Has to be something better about the upgrade. The thing is, like, the 14 didn't have USB-C. It had Lightning still. iPhone 15. Let me see. iPhone 14 did have USB-C. Sorry. iPhone 15 has USB-C and iPhone 16 has USB-C. The only thing for me is I don't want to be using Lightning cables anymore. I'm done with that. Like, I'm done with, but I still have to because of this phone. I just want to use one damn cable for everything. I don't want to be having to like get this and get that. So my point to say is, if you're going to get a phone right now, you can get the 15 Pro Max, which is going to be obviously just as good as the 16 Pro Max, because that's the thing. There wasn't a really big difference between the 15 and the 16. That's why I was like, the 16 doesn't call to me. It doesn't appeal to me. The 18, because it's going to be 2 years from now, has to have this monumental leap. And even if it doesn't, I'm still going to get it, because from the 12 that I have to the 18, that's 6 years difference. There's going to be a leap between the two. You already are on the 11, and this one's the 16, so you're already at the 5-year leap, and that's a big upgrade anyways. So again, my point to say, I would a techie said to wait. Yeah, so there you go. Because they're always coming up with new stuff. That's the thing. But the thing is, you'll never win. That's the one thing I learned about technology. No matter what whatever you invest in, you'll never win, because it's always expanding. Like, for example, I'm calling in a new gaming laptop when the time comes, but when I get that gaming laptop, then the next best thing's gonna come out like a month later. That's what always happens. If I had to invest in, I know at least when the iPhone comes out, I have a whole year before, now the new iPhone is out. So like when I get the 18, I have a whole year before the 19 comes out, but I wouldn't require to even think about the 19 or the 20. I don't think I'm gonna wait 8 years, or sorry, another 4 years for the 20, because this phone will definitely have another battery upgrade by then and be like, what are you doing? Just get a new phone. So yeah, my point to say is follow your gut. This conversation earlier started with intuition, and we're going full circle with intuition. I think Olga's still here. I believe she's still here. I don't know if you all want to join in on this like cardio. It's not going to be jumping. It's not going to be running. This one's steady though. It's going to be continuous. So it's going to be 30 minutes, and we're just going to move our body for 30 minutes non-stop. There's no pause break or anything like that. So this one could be intense. But yeah, we're going to start now, because like I'm looking at the time. It's already 11:40, and perfect. Okay. So I'm going to kind of lay out what we're going to be doing. We're going to be following Caroline again, because for this week, I felt called to be working out with Caroline, but I started with Caroline on Monday, even though the workout week starts on Sunday. And last Sunday I was working with Dan and Tiff. So, yeah. So this one's called constant cardio. She's gonna be continuously moving. So I'm gonna have to explain. There's not gonna be a pause break in between the exercises. So we're literally just moving, and I'm gonna have to explain as we go what we're doing. And we're gonna be playing for 45 seconds straight for each like movement that we do. So she is gonna be using some weights. I'm not gonna bother with it because like I'm gonna alternate. She's using like these little dinky weights, like these like 5-pound weights. So I'm not even bothered because I don't wanna be using a 5-pound weight. So I'm just gonna use cardio. So I'll be explaining what's gonna be happening on the screen, and she's really talking quick on this one, and she's getting straight into it. So yeah, if you're ready, we're gonna get warmed up and get hydrated because we're about to do this thing. But yeah, I'm grateful that this, first of all, to Valatree for like when we were talking about the whole, you know, the money thing earlier and then the microphone cut out. That was awesome. And I'm grateful that I figured out, okay, I could unplug the microphone and plug it back in, and I have to mute the mic and plug it back in, and all is good. So that's good. All right, so I'm gonna just do some lunges. As you just saw, I'm gonna do a couple more. And of course, you're gonna warm up the entire body. And a quick way to warm up the entire body is patting yourself down. So like, you can just go ahead and pat your body down from head to toe. You can pat the top of your head, your face, your arms, your chest, your butt, your knees, your thighs, your calves, your shins, your feet. I don't really pat the feet because the feet are gonna move anyways. And that's a quick way of just getting warmed up. But of course, we're gonna do some arm circles because we're definitely gonna be using the shoulders. And we're gonna be doing some squats, which will warm up the lower leg, like the legs, the knees, the heels, the calves, the thighs. And then we're gonna just do some circles this way. So after the live, or after the play out, we're gonna do like 10 minutes of ab play out, and then I'll chat for a little bit, but I definitely have to jump off because I got laundry to do and I got to pack. I don't have too much to pack, thankfully. And I've already started laying out some stuff on the bed, what I have to take, to like reminding myself. But yeah. All right, so we're gonna do some squats. So you can put your legs wide like this. You can put your hands in like prayer and go down as far as you can and come back up. Go down and come back up. And just do like a couple, just to get your lower body moving, because you're gonna be using a lot of your lower body in this one as well. And remember to take that breath in, because your breath is your vital life force, energy. And all is good. You are where you are right now. And that's all that matters. To be in the here and now. I'm still laughing about the chicken pose thing from earlier. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. I think he came on like a couple of times like, hey, can you do chicken pose? I'm like, I don't know what his fascination is with chicken pose, but whatever. It's all good. All right, so I'm gonna shake out the legs a little bit. And we'll do a couple lunges again. So you can just do static lunges like this by bouncing. And then we're gonna switch. We're just getting the knees warmed up. And that's it. That's all we're gonna be doing for the warm up. Now, if you don't feel quite warmed up yet, it's okay, take your time. I'm just gonna get prepared, playing some music, and yeah, let me know when you guys feel ready, or if Olga will be the only one doing it, it's okay too. Let me know when you are ready, and we're gonna get into it. So I'm gonna turn off the piano music, and then I'm gonna turn on the workout or the play out music. Awesome, let's do it. I'm ready. Okay, so Caroline is gonna be starting with plank to hover. So plank to hover is standing like this and doing this and then just going back. So it's not like a lot of movement, but that's what we're starting off with. So you're gonna go straight and you're bringing your knees and you're hovering them. So you're staying in a plank position. And then I'll explain what she's doing next. Keep your back as straight as possible. Now, I was dealing with a little bit of range here because I'm at the range of the window and on the chair to show you from the angle. But basically, this is like contracting your core muscles here. And we're doing this for 45 seconds, and then we're doing the next exercise right away. So there's no stopping. But here's the thing, go at your own pace. There's no like competition here. All right, so now we're doing predator jacks. So predator jacks are like this, coming up, wide, and we're just doing this. Why they're called predator jacks, I don't know, but they're called predator jacks for a reason. And we're bringing the feet and hands together when we come up and extending them when we go down. So this one, we're just constantly moving. But if you take a couple seconds to go into the next position, it's okay. There's no rush. Okay, we're doing something called kick through. So I'm gonna do this on an angle. You're gonna stand like this, you're gonna hover, and then you're gonna kick out with your right foot, and then come back, and then again with your right foot, and then your left foot. So sorry, you're alternating between your foot. You're doing right foot, back, left foot. So your heart in this one will be elevated basically throughout the entire play out. Now, this is also gonna be challenging. Even though the movements are simple, you're just constantly moving. Okay, so now we're gonna be doing a squat, and then we're gonna reach up. So we're bending, we're twisting to our left and reaching with our right hand and then our left hand. So we're twisting, as you can see. So this one's a good challenge for me because normally when I explain, we have a little bit of a rest in between the play, but because she's doing it in like non-stop, it gets to challenge me to see how I handle explaining while I do it. And it's a lot of work. Okay, so now we're just doing standard squats. So as you can see, even though we did like squats and then raising, now we're just doing standard air squats. That's what I was saying earlier. We were getting the knees and basically the entire lower body ready. because I knew we were gonna do lots of squatting for this one. All right, so we're gonna be doing something called reverse crab foot reach. So we're gonna be sitting and we're putting our hand like this, and we're gonna be alternating reaching our right foot and our left hand and vice versa. Left hand, right foot. And we're just reaching. So remember, right hand, left foot, left hand, right foot. So even though there's no jumping in this exercise, this play, it will still challenge you. You will still be sweating. I can already start feeling the sweat starting to build up inside of me right now. I can feel the sweat equity starting to kick in. Okay, so we're doing squat out steps this time. So we're doing not the predator one, but we're just going down and coming up. So we're just basically, again, squatting, but we're doing like a prayer position where we go down. So we're going in and out. So left foot in, right foot out. Right foot in, left foot out. You're doing great. Keep it up. Like I said, we're just going to be moving for the entire play out. So we're going to get to be doing our first yoga pose. So I'm going to have to do this from an angle, but we're basically using our right side. So we're bringing our leg to our knee to our chest and then extending out into like downward dog. And then we're just basically moving, bringing the right foot into our right knee to our chest and extending it. And then we're going to switch to the left side after when she gives the cue. Yep, the sweat is starting to kick in. I can feel it already starting to kick in here. Even though we didn't jump or we're running, I can feel it. Don't underestimate it. Take that little break if you have to and do your left side now. So left knee inwards towards your chest and extend out. So remember, you're contracting your core here, or you're sucking in your gut or your navel into your spine, or pulling in your belly button, whatever name you want to give it. Or you're basically creating a vacuum within your tummy right now. All right, so the next one is called croc-sat squats. So we're basically doing this. So we're gonna be bouncing on our heel. So it's gonna go like this. So you're gonna come up and go down, and you're gonna balance on your heel when you go down. So you should feel a little bit of stretch in your hamstring here. Now, you don't have to come all the way up like this. You can like stay down like this. Okay. So we're doing squat to sort of like jumping jack, but not quite. So we're gonna be going like this and like this. So sort of like a rainbow. So you bring your hands down and crossing it and coming up and crossing it. Kind of like jumping jack, but not quite. Not with your feet moving. So you should be starting to like move the upper body a little bit here. And guess what we're doing after this? Step out jumping jacks, but we're not jumping. So it's called step out jacks. So step out jacks is like this. So you're bringing your hands up and one of your legs to the side. There's no jumping in this play out. Yeah, I can feel my heart like just did it. It's just like going. All right, so we're doing lunges now. So the right side, so you're bringing your knee forward, your right knee forward and your left leg back. And you can put your hands on your waist and you're just doing this. And then we're gonna switch sides to the left. So you're gonna bring the left knee forward and the right leg behind. And I'll let you know when I'll switch to the sides. You're doing great, keep it up. And it's okay if you have to take a small little pause break in between each exercise, do it. Remember, the goal to all this is having fun and just moving your body. That's it. See, Caroline's taking a couple seconds to get into position. And now we're doing the left leg right behind. So switching legs basically. And again, you can have your hands like this in prayer position too, or like a fist position, or on your hips. Whatever you feel aligned to do or be. All right, so we're doing jab punches now. So you're gonna just jab to the side like this. And you're gonna like really put some effort into your punches. You're not like doing that. You're just like moving in a slow, contracted motion because you're working on this, your obliques. Okay, so we're doing a burpee, but there's no jumping. So how you do a burpee with no jumping? Like this. You go down, you do a push-up, you come back up, and you stand up. And then you go back down, and you come back up. So there's no jumping here. So yeah, we're just going down for a no jumping burpee right now. I see somebody left a comment. I'll go check shortly, but we're constantly moving, so I may not have a chance to look right at this moment. Okay, we're doing diver push-up now. So I'm gonna quickly read. Hey, good to have you on, Sweta. So we're doing diver push-up. So diver push-up, you're kind of going in a downward dog. You're going down, bring your chest to the ground, and then you're coming up. And you're like swooping in with your face going towards the ground, and then you're coming back up. Whew. We're doing it. So a little bit of yoga pose today, just a little bit. In yoga, they don't call this diver push-up, they just call this downward dog. To vinyasa, I believe. Okay, so we're doing side-to-side planks. So we're gonna be in plank position, and we're just gonna reach to the sky with one hand, switch. So you're twisting your body here. So it's not renegade rows where you're keeping your back straight. You're actually twisting, going upwards. And you're reaching, you can call it reaching for the skies, reaching for heaven, reaching to the seventh plane, reaching for God consciousness, even though that resides within you. So we're gonna be doing sprawls next. So it's similar to burpee, but not a burpee. Okay, so sprawl is we go down, we're on the ground, we're coming back up, and that's it. So we're going back down, coming back up. So it's not really doing a push-up, but you're kind of bringing yourself back up. So these are sprawls. Well, no jumping version. By the way, we are
About almost halfway done. So we're almost there. You're doing great. Keep it up. And now we're doing rotational punches. So similar to like when we were doing this time we're going to be rotating. So we're rotating the body, as you can see. So this is where Caroline's using some weights. She's using like 5-pounders. If you have like water bottles right now, you can use that. If you just want to keep punching like what I'm doing, this works too. It's just as effective. As long as you're twisting and you're feeling it in your side here. Awesome. So we're doing single leg kick. So we're basically kicking. We're just kicking. That's all we're doing right now is kicking. We're kicking with the right leg. Now, I'm not a martial artist in this lifetime, so my kick height is not like high, but as long as you're moving the body, because kicking is good for loosening up your hip flexors and getting a lot more flexibility and range of motion. And then we're going to switch to the left leg. Keep it up. You're doing great. Okay, so I'm going to switch now to the left side. So I'm using my left leg now. So like I said, this is good for your opening up your hip flexors and really allowing energy to flow through your body. Really helping you loosen up a bit too, because we hold a lot of tension in our shoulders and in our hips. So you're allowing that energy to move through you right now. This is why also moving the body is so important, because your energy can stay stagnant and stuck in certain parts of your body. But when you start moving it, you're loosening it up so that it can flow out of you. Another word for that is called transmuting it. All right, so we're gonna be doing leg lunge pivots. So we're gonna do one, we're gonna pivot, and then twist, do the other. So we're going down, back up, twist, like that. So you can keep your hand in like the same position, or you can like do what I'm doing here and like do like a hi-ya sound. So there's no jumping here. You're just twisting your core here. All right, so we're doing alternating curtsy lunges. So you're gonna bring your left leg behind your right leg, and then you're gonna bring your right leg behind your left leg. And you can do into prayer when you go down. You can do a fist thing like this, or you can keep your hands on your waist, or you can do this. Whatever you feel called to do. Goal is to move the body, that's all. Even though we're not jumping and we're running like we do normally, like with working out with the jump rope or playing out with the jump rope, don't underestimate this. Body weight workouts, play outs, still getting that word really succinct within myself. We'll do a number. So we're doing skiers. So skiers is basically exactly what it is, going down and coming up. Now, if you have bottles in your hand, this works. If you have a little bit of weight, cool, but you can still do it without the weights. So you're just like going down, like you're going down like a ski hill. So you're bringing your hand back and then up. So you're holding like the ski poles in your hand here. Okay, so the next exercise might be a little bit demanding. So it's called reverse crab stretch. So you're gonna be in crab position like this, and you're gonna be on your left first, and you're gonna reach over with your right hand. And you're gonna come back down, and you're gonna do the same thing, and then we're gonna switch sides. So you can do like a like a circle motion. So like you take your right hand and swing it around to the back of your head. So this is a really good exercise for opening up a lot of the joints that might be like loose or that's tight right now, and loosening up a bit. And I'll read the comments when I get a chance. So we're gonna be switching now to the right side. So we're gonna put our hand, we're gonna be holding with our right hand, balancing, and doing the same thing with our left now. Remember, if it's too much for you, lessen your range. Remember, the goal is to move your body and to challenge yourself, but to not hurt yourself in the process. That's the last thing you desire, is to hurt yourself. You're doing great, keep it up. We're almost there. We still have a little bit more though. We're like 3 feet from goal. Okay, so now we're doing marches. So marches is you keep your hands in the air. You're gonna touch your right hand, left foot, left hand, right foot. You can just keep one hand down and one hand up if you prefer. So you don't have to keep it up like this. You can keep it like this. If this feels, because there might be some strain on your shoulder here. But if you desire to do that, you can do it too. Either way works. So we're doing uppercuts. So we're gonna basically bring our fists like this, and we're gonna really contract our core here. And we're just doing uppercuts. Now you can go like for this, my video game people, you can do Hadouken, Shoryuken. You know, you can do that if you want. I think it's Hadouken is this, my bad. Shoryuken. So if you want to go ahead and do that, by all means, add some fun to it. Right now I see myself as Goku doing Dragon Fist. Okay, so we're doing squats again. So you're gonna this time keep your hand like this and go down. So you're not doing prayer, you're just keeping your hands up and just squatting. So I mentioned we're gonna be doing quite a bit of squatting in this one. So here's another kind of squat. You should be feeling a little bit fatigued, and the sweat should be kicking in. Should have already kicked in by now, but if not, it's okay. Just means your environment is cooler and it's keeping you nice and cool. Okay, so we're doing plank alt toe reach. So we're in a plank, and keep your legs wide and reach your right hand to your left foot and your left hand to your right foot. So you're basically going in a diagonal. And then you're coming back up in like a straight position to plank, and then you're reaching for your toes. And you're keeping your legs a little bit wider here so you have balance. And you're sucking in your gut and your core. Well, I'm like slipping here, so let me fix that. Go back. My carpet was like moving out of place, and my AirPod just fell out of my ear, and that's okay. No perfectionism here. So we're doing alt lunges. So we're doing left back, right back. So we're switching back and forth. Even if you didn't have equipment at home, I guarantee you, if you did this play out every day for a month, just straight, you would probably see some results. Depending on, of course, other factors like your diet, your sleep. If they were all on point, you would be definitely, if you're looking to shred a little bit of fat, this would be definitely shredding fat. So we're squatting, but we're pulsing. So we're not going fully up and not fully down. So we're going down, not fully, up, not fully. So we're kind of pulsing like this. But go at your own pace. You should be feeling it in your thighs right now. Because right now I'm feeling it in my thighs and it's burning. So we're, just so you all know, we are 84% done the play out. We got 16% more to go. Okay, so the next one is called walkout push-ups. So we're gonna walk with our hands like this till we get to a position where we can do push-up, go down, come back up, and then walk back with your hands and come up. So you're gonna basically walk with your hands and come up. And then do the same thing again. We're getting it. Keep it up. Okay. So we're doing a push-up with arm lift. So basically, we're going down, one arm forward, balancing with the other arm, going down and switching. Now, if this is too demanding, then just reach forward, that's all. So like reaching forward like this. But to challenge yourself, go as high as you can. We're not twisting the body either. We're keeping it straight here, as straight as possible. Okay, so we're doing the right side. So we're doing diagonal squats. So we're gonna go like this, bring the right foot like this, bring it back, and then go back. So basically pivoting with our left foot. Sort of like doing like a clock motion. And then we're gonna be switching to the right foot, doing the pivoting. Oh my goodness gracious, I am feeling it right now. It's good. I love it. All right, now we do the left side. So we're basically pivoting with the right foot. So we're gonna go with the right foot pivoting. Now, if this one's a little too much too, just do standard squats and you're okay with that too. Hey, there's a squirrel. Hi, Squirrel Bubba. It's just chilling out there, enjoying itself, eating whatever. It's a gray one. It's cute. And you all know how I enjoy cute things. Okay, so now we're doing windmill. So this one's gonna challenge your flexibility. You're gonna go down like this and reach your left hand with your left foot, and then pivot to the right hand, right foot. So this one's really a lot of range of motion here. Go as far as you can. If you can't reach your toes, reach your shins. Challenge yourself, but don't hurt yourself. Whew. Let's go get it. Whew. I'll read all the comments when I get a moment, because this one is continuous. Okay, so we are doing alternating lunge with lateral raise. So this is good if you have weights. If you don't, it's okay. You're going like this, going down and switching legs. Going down. What up, bro? I know that's you, Eric. I can tell by the emojis and the icon. I trust you're doing great, brother. Let's go get it. We're almost there. Almost there. Man, let's go. We're done. Wow. Whew. Oh man. Wow. You said half-hearted? If only you saw what we were doing. It's not half-hearted, but you came on at the last moment, so yeah. Hey Eric, I trust that all you are doing great. I'm doing great. By the way, cheers to all of you. We're not done. We still have like 10 minutes of abs to do, and then we'll chat for a bit. But then I definitely got to jump off and do some laundry and pack and yeah, enjoy the rest of the day before I leave. Oh man, so good. Wow. Whew. Pork chop. Yeah. Yeah. I thought I saw. Oh yeah. Yes, pork chop. It was. Thank you for coming on, by the way. I worked out 7 hours ago. Now I'm kind of just scrolling up on the what everybody was sharing. Thank you so much, Pork Chop, for jumping on. I appreciate you. Yeah. That's awesome. It's cool. So yeah, this was like my morning practice routine. Yeah, you're right. Let's see. Oop, didn't want to do that. All right, I think I'm caught up. Yeah, I saw Pork Chop. I like that name. It's pretty awesome. Whew. I shared with laundry earlier. I bought some. Yeah. Definitely. Oh man. Whew. Okay. We're gonna get that ab workout in now. I'm gonna cue it up quickly. What's a good one to do? This one would be good to do. I think this one is going to be continuous. Since we are following the trend of continuous playouts today, this one should be a continuous one. So we're going to start momentarily. I'm just going to allow that ad to play in the meantime because, you know, YouTube, without YouTube Premium, there's ads. Ads don't bother me because it's those same ads that give me synchronicities, like that Vicky Gold. So you never know. If you see an ad, it could be meant for you. So I choose to see ads as a good thing. Plus it helps the creators as well. Have the same in December always. I desire to do perfect and that makes me mess up. Yeah. I'm glad you guys are having a conversation while we do this thing. I love this. Keep it up. I enjoy you guys sharing with each other. Okay, we're gonna get to it. So let me double check to see the layout of this play out. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So 30 seconds of play, minimal rest, meaning there may be no rest. So you're just going from one to the next. So I'm gonna have to again explain while I'm doing it. Oh, cool, awesome, brother. That's awesome. That makes me happy. As long as you're moving the body. And I know you move your body because you have your own gym. And yeah, I'm proud of you. Proud of all of you. It's amazing. All right, let's do it. So for those who would like to do this ab play out, we're starting with crunches for 30 seconds. And again, minimal rest. So I'll explain what's the next movement afterwards. Remember, keep your back as flat as possible and reach as far as you can, really contracting your core muscles here, also known as sucking in your gut, pulling in your navel, creating a vacuum, bringing in your belly button to your spine. And I'll be paying attention because he's gonna be moving. We're doing Dan right now, Tiff and Dan's workout or play out. So we're gonna be doing reach throughs now. So you're gonna bring your hands up and reach through between your knees. Again, same thing, really contracting your core muscles and making sure that your back is as flat as possible. Normally, if your back is not flat, it just means that it's gonna take you some time to get into proper form, because it took me a while to get into proper form. And sometimes I still mess up. Sometimes the back is not fully flat and I have to catch myself and flatten it. It's okay. Remember, no perfectionism here. All right, so we're doing L-sit. So we're reaching for the toes. So like right now, because I'm a little fatigued, I can reach for the top of my feet, not quite my toes at the moment. And that's okay. Some days you may not be able to reach for your toes. Some days you may only reach for the top of your feet, and that's okay. Don't beat yourself up. That's the last thing you desire, is to beat yourself up. Because you're like, I'm going backwards. No, you're not going backwards. So we're doing heel taps. So you can bring your feet together and you're gonna touch between your toes and your heels. Or if you're more advanced, you can reach for your heels by extending your legs outwards and really challenging yourself. And you should be feeling a contraction in your oblique muscles, which is the side of your core muscles, or your tummy, basically. All right, so we're gonna be doing Russian twists. So we're gonna sit up, we're gonna lean back, and we're gonna reach for each side like this. Now you can do your elbows as well. So you can reach like this, or you can do your hands. If you can't balance, keep your legs on the ground and just lean back. But if you can balance, do that. We are doing crunch kicks now. So we're gonna hold back and we're gonna extend out and bring the knees towards your chest. Since we were following Caroline with her no rest play out, we got to do an ab play out with no rest either. It's only fitting. Okay, so we're doing bicycle crunches. And there are 2 ways to do it. Okay, so you're gonna lay back down, you're gonna put your hands on behind your head, and you're gonna bring your right elbow to your left knee and your left elbow to your right knee. Or you can hold your hands in like fist position and bring your elbows like this. Either or should work. Whatever you feel guided to perform. Now, I'm feeling it in my core right now, and we're not even halfway done yet. So this is already really pushing me. So now we're on our side and we're basically crunching our obliques here. And you can bring your legs closer in or further out. If you can do further out, you can get a little bit more range of motion based on your flexibility. And then we're gonna switch sides. So I'm gonna hop to the other side. So I'm gonna swing around right now. So I'm gonna swing around and I'm gonna do the same thing. And again, you can bring your knees closer like this if you desire to, or further out. So we're doing mountain climbers next. Now I'm gonna move the towel out of the way. So mountain climbers are basically bringing your knees towards your chest, and you can run it like this, or you can just walk it like this. So I'm gonna run it for now. I like this song that's playing right now. We are heroes tonight. It's fitting. Okay, so I'm gonna put the towel back down quickly. And we are doing alternating toe touch. So similar to what we did earlier with the toe touch, but we're going from right hand to left foot and left hand to right foot. Same thing, if you can't reach your toes, reach your foot. Reach the top of your foot. If you can't reach the top of your foot, reach your ankles. If you can't reach your ankles, reach your shins. My point is, just move the body. So we're on our elbows and we are extending the legs out one at a time. So I'm on the elbows right now, and you can add an extra movement by bringing your head forward and then back with your leg. Forward with your leg and then back. You should feel a little bit of strain or tension in your core right here as well too. Okay, so we are doing roll-ups. So it's basically reverse crunch. So you're bringing your knee up towards your chest and you're extending it out. I see you, Dan. I see you challenging me here with this ab play out. I got you, brother. Yeah, whenever I'm not live with you guys, I'm having a conversation with them on YouTube, even though they're not live. I'm like chatting with them in the video. So we're doing leg switches here. So one leg down, one leg up. And you can keep your hand underneath your butt to give your lower back some support with this one. Or you can put your hands out to the side if you're a little bit more advanced, and keep your back as flat as possible. It's of course more challenging. Okay, so we're doing butterfly crunches. So we're keeping the legs together, but we're coming up and crunching. And I'm working with a little bit of distance between the bed frame and the sofa here. So I don't bump into it or slam my hand into the bed frame, because I've done that quite a few times. So yeah, we're doing great. Keep it up. Okay, so we're doing double leg lift. So similar to what we did earlier, but we're just dropping the leg. Now you can keep your hand like this if you're more advanced and keeping your back flat, or if you can't do that, keep your hands underneath your butt and raise your leg. So I'm gonna keep my hand in this position for 5 more seconds. Okay, we're doing side plank hold. We're doing the left side first. So we're gonna go on like this and just hold. Now, if you can't balance on your left foot, put your right foot behind your left foot and balance. And make sure you're pulling upwards. So you should be feeling it in your obliques. And then we're gonna be doing the right side. So we're gonna go on the right elbow now. Okay, swing around. And then same thing. So again, if you can't balance on your right foot, put your left foot behind your right foot and balance. But keep it like this for now, if you can. We're almost there. Almost there, we got this. Okay, we're doing plank hip dips now. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, so plank hip dips. I'm gonna have to move a little bit. So plank hip dips is staying in a plank and dropping your hips down towards to the side of the mat or on the ground. Really contracting your core muscles here while you're dropping your hips to both sides, alternating them. Okay, and now we're doing spider crunches. So we're doing high spider crunches. So high spider crunches is in a plank, bringing your left knee to meet your left elbow and your right knee to meet your right elbow and alternating. Whew, my goodness gracious. We're almost done. This is the final one. 6 more seconds. And we're finished. Good job, everybody. Oh my goodness gracious. Good job. I see something Egyptian. The moment I saw that word, I was like, oh my goodness. I did it myself. 125K, but I use leverage like the Romans and Egyptians. You know what's funny, brother? I have this strong tie to Egypt. I was both in like my parallel lives, or you can call them past lives, even though past lives are happening right now in the parallel space, is that I was both a pharaoh and a slave. So I know both, I feel both energies within myself. So I'm glad you said Egyptian. I have like this really strong connection to Egypt. I feel like when I go to Egypt, when I finally do visit it again in this incarnation, that I'm gonna have another awakening. I feel like something is gonna like blast open inside of me. Just the intuitive hit. Whenever I do go, yeah. And of course, you all will be coming along for that journey whenever I do go. All right, thank you, towel. And thank you, Matt. I definitely have to throw the towel into the laundry because I'm gonna be taking that with me. And yeah, I like moving stuff by myself. Yeah, exactly. I feel you. I feel you on that, brother. I normally like I have to do stuff in this like place by myself. So like I have to learn to just do it on my own at times. Good job, everybody. That was a good cardio / HIIT session. It was more cardio today than HIIT. But I'm gonna pause this music now and play our good old piano music. Yeah, it's challenging and fulfilling. Yeah, there is something about doing something challenging and difficult, like moving heavy equipment or moving like furniture or moving something on your own and accomplishing it. I know that feeling. It is quite fulfilling. Oh man, so it's 12:32. I'm gonna stay on for just a little bit, but yeah, put on that laundry and finish, like, I just put some stuff on the bed to remember to take. That's the last stuff that I have to put in my suitcase besides the clothing. I folded up and yeah, we're gonna be ready to rock and roll tomorrow. I like the energy you guys share here. It's motivating me. Yeah, dude, we're here for each other. I love the energy that you have because it motivates and inspires me because like it's souls like yourself and like Olga and Valatree and Tiny Problem and Justin and Giannis and God, I hope I don't miss anybody, but everybody who comes on Christopher, obviously we can't forget Christopher now. You know, all your energies help this to be what it is. So thank you. I really do appreciate that. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, my soul brother, he did me out great. He had me come early. I was talking about intuition earlier in this conversation. He said, bro, can you come at, Anthony, yes. I haven't seen Anthony in a while, but yeah, Anthony as well. Mr. Residential Ancient Healer as well, because he's been, by the way, Eric, if Anthony ever shows up, he's into sound healing as well. He's a good resource too. If you're ever looking to like dive into more of that stuff in the future, he's a good resource, but he has to come on for you guys to like click. But he comes on every now and then. But he's been doing it ever since he was a child. And his mom taught him about all this stuff, and he's in his 60s now. So he only knows about high vibration. He doesn't know anything else but high vibration, which is so crazy because like most of us, we experience more low vibration and then we ascend to higher vibration. Whereas he, because his mom taught him at like the age of like 11 or 12 about vibration and energy, and he's in his 60s now and he only knows about that. So it's crazy. It's crazy. You are aspiring, Eric. Moving 125 kilo wooden stove by yourself. Yeah, man, that is freaking crazy, dude. That's nuts. Alexa, what's 125 kilos in pounds?
125 kilograms is about 276 pounds.
Holy shit, 276 pounds, dude. That's almost 300 pounds, bro. Fuck. Damn. Oh yeah, I can see how that could be damn fulfilling, bro. Holy shit. Kudos to you, brother. Man, that's awesome. It's freaking awesome. Wow. So proud of just each of you, honestly, and whoever else comes on. And even the person that came on earlier said, "Hey, do chicken pose." And I was like, "What the hell is he talking about, chicken pose?" Like I was like Googling it, and I see like 2 different chicken poses. He's like, "You're not doing it right." I'm like, "I'm gonna just continue to do what I'm doing, and I will figure out chicken pose." But yeah, it's hilarious. Yeah. So yeah, tomorrow is going to be an interesting day because normally around this time I'm still streaming, but this time I'll be in the air. The Archimedes have a great saying. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. I'm going to look it up. Okay, yeah, please. I'm curious because that would be awesome for everybody to see what they say, because that's pretty cool. Yeah. Whew, man. Olga, I'm proud of you for doing this play out. I trust that you were sweating buckets. And anybody else that was doing the play out, I trust that you were sweating buckets as well. Yeah. Give me a lever long enough and a fulcrum on which to place it, and I shall move the world. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Damn, that's pretty cool, bro. I like that. I'm gonna read it again. Give me a lever long enough and a fulcrum on which to place it, and I shall move the world. There's something about just even saying that it has this energy that's flowing through right now. Like when you really take the moment to like sit with that, it's like you can do anything, literally. That's literally what this is. Give me what I require and I will freaking do it, basically. That is gangster. They do it later. They said they do it later. They said without with you, when they can't do it. Yeah, exactly. They work out with me, or they play out with me when they're not live. So yeah. Playouts. We're gonna call it playouts. I'm still letting that word simmer. It's still taking some time to undo workout. Nothing wrong with the word workout, by the way, but I like to be different. I like to not follow everything that everybody says and does. I like to kind of change things up, you know? But yeah, playouts. It sounds weird. It does sound weird. I'm not gonna lie, it does sound fucking weird, but we're running with it. It's what drives me, to be honest. That's beautiful, brother. That's beautiful. Everybody's got that like North Star that they follow, that they're guided by, and that's like part of yours, and that's pretty awesome. Run with it. Mine is the day you were born. So I know you haven't heard this yet, because I've been saying this a lot, but I know when you found us, I hadn't said it once yet, but let's see. The day you were born, you look like your parents. The day you die, you look like your choices. Choose wisely and choose decisively. So that right there, it's your choices. So, because when you die, you're gonna look like your choices. Whether you look decrepit, you look healthy, you have a smile on your face when you die, you have a like face, like a frown face, like it's all based on choices. And similar to you, it's based on like a choice. So that the day you were born, you look like your parents, and the day you die, you look like your choices. Choose wisely and choose decisively. So that decisively piece has been the journey for me to like take action quick. Yeah, take action quick. Like the San Diego thing, I didn't take action right away because I was like hemming and hawing for like 2 months. I'm like, am I going? Am I not going? The price was like $200 and then it shot up to like $700. I'm like, fuck, I missed my opportunity. Then it went back down. I'm like, purchase it now. But something's like, don't do it. And then I missed it. I'm like, fuck. And I hemmed and hawed, and the universe is like, you see, I'm reminding you to take action quicker. It's okay, because money always comes back. It's okay. Even if it's like $500 more, it's okay. Even though that $500 could be used more wisely, for sure.
it'll always come back. But yeah, point to say is the day you were born, you look like your parents, and the day you die, you look like your choices. Choose wisely and choose decisively. And the choose wisely piece is up to you, what you choose. Because remember, you can hang around, and you've heard this saying, you're the sum of the 5 people, or the 5 friends, or the 5 souls that you spend the most time with, and you will end up being the 6th. So like, if you spend yourself, and there's no offense to anybody when I say this, if you spend your time around those who are always sad and depressed and angry at the world, you'll end up just, and you're welcome, sister. I know you heard it, but you're welcome again. It's a reminder. If you spend your time with those types of like souls, those frequencies, you'll end up being that same frequency. Oh, you will, dude. We're setting the intention right now in this moment that when you leave this world with grace and love, you will be looking fucking fire. You're gonna like one of those GQ models, bro. But yeah, you see, the thing is, for me, I did not hear Eric's quote yet. Oh, Eric's quote was what he said was, give me a lever long enough and a fulcrum on which to place it, and I shall move the world. That's what he said. He said it in the chat if you scroll up, but that's what he shared with us. Oh, interesting. I'm kind of navigating when I click a message. So there's pin, I'm not obviously removing reporting. There's channel activity, add as moderator. Oh, I could add moderators. Interesting. Okay, cool. Maybe some of you guys will become my moderators as time goes on, but we'll see. Put user on timeout. Wow. And then hide user on this channel. Interesting. Okay. Good to know. Oops, didn't want to do that. Yeah, there it is. He typed it again. Walk with the wise and become wise. Thank you, Tiny Problem, and welcome back. I think you're always here, but because the numbers keep jumping up and down, so I don't know who's here and who isn't, but I appreciate you dropping that as well, Tiny Problem. I appreciate it. And thank you, Eric. What up, dude? Welcome back, Mike. So grateful for you, for being here. But yeah, Eric dropped the quote as you saw, Olga, and yeah, I love it. So give me a lever long enough and a fulcrum on which to place it, and I shall move the world. Okay, cool. You were here. Perfect. That's beautiful. Thank you again, Eric, for sharing that. That I feel that, because like that literally, that my understanding or my translation to that is just provide me what I require and I'll fucking do it. Plain and simple. What time is my flight? So my flight is 9:25 a.m. tomorrow morning. So I got to board at 8:50 a.m. and I got to be at the airport. I'm gonna leave early because you never fucking know with the airport. So I'll be there early in the morning. I could technically live stream early in the morning, but I don't think everybody would appreciate me doing that because everybody could be like, you know, like, so I'd rather be in good energy. And yeah, so what time is your flight? So 19 hours for my train. Have a safe trip on your train, brother. I know you're going, I think you said Helsinki, if I'm not mistaken. Have an amazing time with your family in Helsinki. And yeah, I know you're gonna have fun. It's gonna be an awesome time for you in Helsinki. And I plan, again, I will eventually make my way to that side of the world. That's one of my inner desires, to see that side of the world, because it will open up so much like perspective, because I haven't been on that side of the world yet. Yeah, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. You'll see me back on later it'll be later, obviously, for you guys, because like I'm just getting off the plane. I have to get the rental car, and that may take like an hour or so, and then got to go pick the perfect rental car. The soul already knows which rental car I'm gonna get, and then like drive to my secret location, even though it's not secret. But I'm gonna drive to my favorite location and start live streaming and be like, here we are, we're here in San Diego, and guess where we are? Olga already knows exactly where I'm going, but I will not say it until I actually am there. Yes, Helsinki is Finland. Let's see. It's close to Tallinn, Estonia, where I am from. That's awesome. See, another like little link here, little connection right here with the countries that you guys are known. Like Olga's from Estonia. Where is it? Time probably, you were the one that called me out on like, you can't keep the secret. You can't keep the secret, so I'm gonna keep that secret. I'll tell you, you'll know when I jump on later on in the afternoon tomorrow, because it'll be like, I think 5 o'clock here by the time I'm on. Yeah, this is beautiful. Just so you guys all, I know it was a test. I knew you were testing me there. I knew it. That's why I was like, nope, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. Thank you. I know I passed. Thank you. I knew it. Because you're gonna catch me on camera saying it. I'm like, fuck, no. I would really love to go on a long train ride in winter once in my life. Dude, that's happening. That's done. You desire it, it's done. Now it's just a matter of when it happens. That's all. It's already done. Creation is finished. Remember, that's the whole moniker or tagline of this whole channel. You're the creator, you're the master creator, you're the ultimate creator, you're God. Everything you created is finished because creation is finished. And everything you've created serves you and is an advantage. It's done. Like, you're traveling on that long train ride in the winter time. You're getting to see all the mountains and all the trees and all the abundance of nature and all the snow. And you're gonna be sitting in a beautiful cabin. I don't know if you like hot beverages like coffee or tea, but you're drinking something nice and warm and you're just looking outside the window, you and your family, or if it's just you, and you're just enjoying and being present. That's it. That's all it is. That's it. It's done. I just laid it out for you. It's done. Now just sit with that imagination, that feeling within, and it's gonna be fulfilled when the time is aligned. That's it. Just letting go of the when and the how. That's the thing that a lot of us, we get trapped in, is this when. When is it gonna happen? How is it gonna happen? We know the why, but it's the when and the how that keeps us stuck. It's called the tyranny of how, the tyranny of the how. Like, how do I do this? How do I do that? Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't know how. There's two different types of how. There's the how of, okay, how do I do this workout or this play out? Well, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna be instructing by showing you, get like moving your knees, like to do a lunge. That's a how. But like, for example, well, how am I gonna get to, I'm gonna use Valtteri's trip to Helsinki. Let's say he didn't know how he's gonna get to Helsinki. How am I gonna get to Helsinki? What do I have to do? That part of the how, that we have to let go of. So there's two different types of how. Very romantic for you and your girlfriend, Valtteri. I assume you go together. That's awesome. You guys have that conversation. But yeah, this is what lights me up. You guys just chatting in the chat with each other and connecting. Nope, she's coming a week later, but we are going back together on the 30th. That's awesome. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That means you get to like just be present in that train and enjoy it in that beautiful cabin wherever you are, seeing the abundance of nature around you. Because remember, everything is abundance. Everything is abundance. This is beautiful. Alone time, nothing wrong with that too. Yeah, nothing's wrong with alone time. I spent a lot of alone time, and I know the value of having that solitude. Food is so good in Finland and Estonia. It's real. Yeah. What isn't real in well, What is really technically real in North America? Nothing. I first learned it from the TV when I was 7 years old. That's beautiful. See? Wonderful. I'm still I only know a little bit of like French. It's like oui bonjour ça va, but that's it. I don't. Other than that, it's like out and stuff. So yeah. I don't really speak French because like if somebody were to start busting out French, like I know when they say oui bonjour, that means hello. Ça va means like how are you, I think. And then like I know there's a ça va très bien, ça va bien, which is très bien is very good, bien is good. Comme si comme ça, which I always laughed at because I found that funny for some reason, is like so, and ça va meow. Is it meow? No, mal. I don't even know how to say that. It's the one where you're like sad. But yeah, I came to America at 16, knew no English in 1989. Ça va meow. I can't even say that word right now. Wow, what's going on, tongue? A mall? Bah. Sava. Yeah, it's not happening. It's not happening right now, tiny problem. It just doesn't want to come out. I guess because I'm not in that vibration. So yeah. Let's see what you guys are saying. Oh, okay, so I'll say mall. Sava mall. There we go, Sava mall. This is awesome. You guys are connecting like that. It's beautiful. Yeah. I'm just taking it in for a moment. Sometimes like nothing needs to be said. Sometimes I just have to just let things just be. This is awesome. Wow. What a shame. French should have been your second language. It should have been my second language, but it's not really my second language. I don't have a second language at the present moment yet, keeping it open. Like I know like the basics of the basics for a couple languages, like Japanese is like Ohio, wow, or yeah, arigato gozaimasu, like that's like Japanese. Spanish is hola or hola. I think it's hola. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Yeah, there we go. Hola, ¿cómo estás? That's about it. After that, what else? Oh, I know a little bit of Russian / Ukrainian, but let's see if I can bust it out. I'm attempting to channel back what my ex-wife used to say. Hold on. Shit. Dobry day. Dobry day. I think that's how you say it. Olga can tell me. Oh, dobry day. I think I'm probably butchering the hell out of it right now. Let's see. What else did they used to say? Yeah, I know the I love you one. Ya tube kohayu. Ya tube kohayu. So I privet. I so didn't even say that right. Maybe I did. I don't know. Privet. Dobry. Wow. I'm like my tongue is like not. It's not doing the word the letterings together. Goes to show you. Kohai. Is that Kohayu or Kohaiju? Like I'm going by how the English would like look at that, but I definitely know it's not pronounced that way. I think it's Kohayu. I was in Finnish Russian school from 7 and 18 years old, but I don't speak it very well at all. Yeah, so like we were taught. When I say taught, we were being instructed from grade 3 to grade 9 here, so that's 6 years of French. And then after after grade 9, I was like, I don't think I'll ever use French, so I just like dropped it completely because they don't force you. Yeah, I'll have no idea what in the blue hell you guys are saying. So yeah, like what Valtteri just said, I have no idea. I'm like, it's just, for me, it's like, it's what I was gonna say Chinese, but it's not Chinese because Chinese is his own language. It's gibberish to me. That's the word. It's gibberish to me. He said he loves me. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I love. So I'm not even gonna attempt to pronounce what Valtteri said. But I'm gonna just say I think ja means yeah. I think it's yeah. Yeah, I don't even know. I think it's yeah. Yeah, I can't even say it. I'm struggling here. It's okay. It's okay. We're having fun. Goes to show you. Damn. German, huh? I had a former colleague that was German, and like the way he speaks, it was hilarious. I'm like, he had like this passion with his like German accent. But when he switches back to English, he doesn't have the passion. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, where's the passion, dude? Like, you make English sound like boring. And he makes his German, like, he puts like this energy to it. Oh, Mr. Christopher, you're back, brother. Look at you. Welcome back. Olga will answer that. I talk, yeah. Tiny problem and I understand, but sometimes I still struggle to, like, I read and I'm like, I have to like take a moment what Christopher said. I'm like, okay, yeah, now I know what he said. Like, okay, yep, I get it. I get what he's saying. I won't know, I don't say it like that, but like I know what he's saying. Let's see, I had a Russian friend and she said if I desire to say I love you, I require to say yellow blue bus like in English. Yellow blue bus. Ah, yes, that's right. That's right. That's what, thank you for that reminder, Eric, because my ex-wife, she's from Ukraine, and she's like, the fastest way to say it is yellow blue bus. I'm like, okay, but that doesn't sound like what you said. She was getting me to practice, but like it never stuck with me. So I'm so grateful you brought it back. Say a sentence with the, you desire me to say with a Caribbean accent. Oh God. I'm gonna butcher the hell out of it. You and Christopher are gonna laugh your ass off. Let's see. I'm about to do it, but I feel like Jamaican is coming out for some reason. Like, hey boy, what to want? Hey boy. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not, this is not me. Say what the Ross, y'all. What the Ross, yeah, let's see. I know my mom, she says that here and there. Yeah, I know. I shared with you, that was just straight up butchered. I so butchered that. I split the pom-pom into 2 halves. Some good lash them want. Yeah. I'm guilty, man. Like, I don't, like my mom and my dad still kind of speak that here and there, but like, I've been just in the English, that's it. So yeah, that's hilarious. Andre can say I love you. Yeah, it's a yat to be to blue. Yat to be to blue. Or is it yat to be? I know yat to be kahayu is Ukrainian, and yat to be to blue is Russian, I think. And of course I know te amo because that's Spanish for I love you. Te amo is I love you in Spanish. Yeah, I think I said it right. Listen to M.R. Valtteri, who's M.R? Is that like is that a person? Well, I mean, I'm sure that is a person. Is that like a singer? You guys are hilarious. You guys are hilarious. This is what I love. Just you guys just connecting with each other. This is just awesome. I can just sit here and have you guys go on for the entire rest of the stream and just like listen and read what you guys are saying. It's hilarious. But yeah, I attempted. It's so terrible. It's good, Andre. Interesting. M.R. What is M.R? I'm gonna just quickly Google M.R. M.R. I wonder if it's like M, like actual dot R. Oh, it's a rapper. Okay, I see him. I see M.R. Okay. All right, you know what? For both of you, I'm gonna listen to one of his tracks on YouTube later. How about that? All right, yeah, I see M.R. Okay, all right. So M.R is an English-born rapper and raised in the Isles of Sheppey. Oh, okay. He's got like a Jamaican kind of like accent as well. Okay. Got it. All right. I'm gonna check him out later. I have it queued up in my on my YouTube like tab. So cool. Thanks for the suggestion. Wow. This is awesome. I'm so grateful for all of you guys, really, truly. And whoever else comes on, like, is growing. It's awesome. Wow. You guys just make my day. So I appreciate you every day. Tell them, look up Wesley Hamilton. I don't even know who Wesley is, so I'm gonna look up Wesley Hamilton now. Okay, who's Wesley Hamilton? Wesley Hamilton. Wesley Hamilton. All right, Wesley Hamilton. So Instagram says I am Wesley Hamilton. He looks like he's an entrepreneur, unless it's a different guy. Visionary, thought leader, traveler, founder. Unless Christopher, is Wesley Hamilton in a wheelchair? Oh, he's an oldie singer. Okay, so this is a different person then, never mind. Let me do Wesley Hamilton singer. Okay, I see him. Wesley, and he's from Guyana, South America. So he's from my parents' homeland. He's from Tiny Problem, and Christopher is like, you know, our cultural background basically. Cool. I'll have a listen to him too. Kind of like opening and spreading my wings, spreading my wings and exploring things. You know, I used to be very closed-minded. I would never like entertain any of this stuff. I would never entertain any of this stuff. If this was the me from 6 years ago, I'd be like, I'm not gonna listen to that. What are you talking about? Because I'm like open-minded, because you never know. You never know what you can pick up from somebody. Because like, yeah, and the same thing goes for me too, Eric. I'm picking up a lot of stuff too. I'm rediscovering everything. You know why I respect you? You are open to learning. Thank you. And yes, and the thing is, even though I dropped the paradigm of learning, it's still technically learning. But like, I choose to go and explore what it is. I choose to go and explore. Okay, there's a reason why you brought it up. There's a reason why I'm gonna go look it up. Because there's no accidents, you know. So I appreciate you for saying that. I have a great Dutch harmonica player. He has a great vibration. You guys desire to get to know him, share it in the chat. Share it in the chat. Let's drop it. Let's put it there in the chat. I have to meet you when you come back from the USA. Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, brother. I'll see you. I'll see you, Christopher. You bet your ass I'm gonna see you. I'll look it up. Okay. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate it. I'm gonna also, once you drop it in the chat, I will put it on my, I'll Google it and keep it in my tab. Sounds good. Yeah, see, like, this is what I'm saying, like, little community like this. It's, even though, like, I know it's gonna grow as time goes on, like, other people, like, before you all came on, there was like 30 people on. I'm like, what the fuck? I was just like going on my little intuition, like, tangent, but then they dropped off. But my point to say is, like, things are happening. And, like, you all are starting to slowly, like, connect with one another. And this is a beautiful thing. So, appreciate you guys for not only being each other's mirror, but also respecting one another in the chat and, you know, connecting with one another. Like, this is family, basically, at this point. Anyway, so you stay blessed. Have a great week. I'm out. All right, brother. I love you. I'll see you. I'll be back on tomorrow, but it's going to be later. It's going to be like 5 your time. It'll be 2 my time because I'll be 3 hours behind, but I'll see you when I see you. And stay blessed as well. And stay blessed by the best because, yeah, that's who you are. I love you, brother. You take it easy. I definitely will have to jump off shortly after, like, Eric shares the name, and yeah, I'm gonna go put on that laundry and I already have, like, most of my stuff packed in, like, my backpack. So, like, most of the stuff is already in my backpack, and my suitcase, I just have to pack it. You know the beautiful thing about this suitcase, if I haven't shown you guys, well, not that I love my pink heart, you know, like, sleeve. Is that it's one of those suitcase where you can put all your clothing in and you can, like, squish your clothing down. So it compresses all my clothing. So, like, I can put quite a few things and then like, so I don't have much to put in, but, like, yeah. So it's pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to, like, putting in what I have to put in and fitting what I have to require to fit in. And yeah, definitely got to put a few of that stuff in my backpack though. But yeah, we're going to get ready for this, and you all are with me on this beautiful journey where we're going to go to San Diego. And yeah. Right now it says, like, 1 person, but I know there's a few. So I think Olga is still here. I know Valtteri's still here. I know Tiny Problem, I think, is still here. I know Eric's coming back shortly. I just want to, again, just say thank you so much for, you can call it the first 20 days of this YouTube journey. Now, I know some of you came on a little bit, you know, later on this journey, but, like, yeah, it's been 20 days. Tomorrow makes it the 21st day. And normally the 21st day is usually the day where you finally you finally form the habit, and 63 days will solidify it. So yeah, it's a great, yeah, there you are. It's a great journey. What's this playing? This is not, it's MKBHD. I don't care about that right now because it just randomly popped up. It's interesting. Oh, that's cool. I went on my channel. I went on my channel, and this is the first time I'm seeing that it says live around me. Like, it has a little circle and says live. So that's pretty cool. That's how you guys see that. Now I know how it looks from a different, like, channel. Cool. Yeah. But today's day 20. Tomorrow's day 21, and it's ironic enough that I'm leaving on the 21st day, which is hilarious, but everything happens exactly the way it's supposed to. Oh man, but it's good. Definitely gonna be heading to bed earlier as well. So I definitely gotta finish up a lot of stuff. And yeah, so I'll wait till Eric gets back, and then I will commence, and we'll call it a wrap on the live today. But yeah, I'm so grateful. Just grateful. Just grateful for all of you. I'm grateful for our little family that we're building here, this community, and for each of you for, you know, showing up for yourselves, but not only that, but for being not only just respectful to one another, but really like embracing each other and seeing each other and allowing each other to feel seen and heard, and it's a safe space. It's okay, brother. No problem. No worries at all. You'll share it with us the next time I come on live. That's it. You'll find it eventually. No big deal. That emoji's hilarious. That's like a crying face. Yeah, it's a crying face. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Gotta do laundry. Gotta pack. I have everything else I require. I do have to put my workout gloves in now, so I'm gonna actually just like throw those in right now so that I don't have to think about that. And yeah. All right, y'all. As much as I would love to stay on for more time, but I got to get going. And I will be back on tomorrow. It will be later for Eric and Valtteri. It'll be much later. I don't know what time. What time is it where you guys are right now, out of curiosity? So if you just put in the chat, what time is it there currently right now? Because I know it's like a 5 or 6 hours difference between us, if I'm not mistaken. So if it's 5-6 hours difference between you guys, then it'll be like 11 o'clock so 19:12. So that's 7:12. So yeah, you're well, yeah, time problem, you're in the same time zone as me, but yeah. So Valtteri's 1 hour ahead of Eric. So it's 8:12 where Valtteri is, and it's 7:12 where Eric is. So it's one. So there's a 5-6 hours difference between us. So when I come on tomorrow, which will be around my 2 p.m. here, most likely, that's gonna be 5 p.m. Sorry, when I come on 2 p.m. over in San Diego, it'll be 5 p.m. here. So it'll be like 11 and 12 a.m. 11 p.m. and 12 a.m. over there. Yeah. Time. So it's mind-boggling at times. It's crazy. But yeah, it'll be later, but I'll make sure to, like, when I get into the rhythm of the time there, to come on live earlier while I'm traveling and stuff and like visit. But of course, as long as it's not like still dark outside, because like the whole point is to be live when when it's daylight. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, you're gonna enjoy it. I'll definitely be like 9 hours behind you all then. Like if it's 5-6, it'll be 8-9 hours behind you both. So I'll be 9 hours behind in time. It's crazy. It's crazy how time works. Even though it's an illusion and it's man-made, it's still part of our reality. It's weird. So weird. But yeah, I'll put on some jazz and create some Christmas gift. Cool. Awesome, brother. I look forward to that. All right, y'all. Sending you all so much love. And I appreciate all of you for the first 20 days of this YouTube journey. We got a whole year to go. We got like, what is it, 346 days? Yeah, we got 346 days. Who knows where we're gonna be in 346 days? We have no idea. We have no idea where this is gonna go in 346 days. I can only imagine. And all the other souls that are going to be coming and joining us as well. Look, you guys already found each other. So now imagine like more souls show up and they start tuning in, and then they connect with you guys, and we're just creating this we're creating a family basically. This is what it is. We're all family. It's just a matter of we're refining each other in this lifetime. So yeah, I love the emojis. Thank you so much. And yeah, I'm gonna just wrap it up now and say that remember that I love you very, very much, because you are me and I am you and we are one. Because if I don't love me, that means I don't love you. And if I don't love you, that means I don't love me. And I love me too damn much. So that means I love you too damn much. And you matter. Remember that. Life may have said something about you, but already almost 50 new subs on the channel in 2 weeks. It's gonna go. Yeah, exactly. It's I'm just letting go of like numbers and stuff. I'm just allowing it to unfold. I'm doing it differently from most people. Like I know our brother Jay, like he's teaching and he educates. He's really good at explaining things, and I'm so proud of his channel growing as well. I'm just allowing things to unfold organically. Yeah, brother, you too. Have an amazing day. So I'm gonna say that you matter. I love you, and you all have got this. And remember, you are God in human form. You are God wearing a mask. You are the master creator, the master wizard, the master alchemist, the ultimate wizard, the ultimate creator, the limitless creator. You're basically everything. Everything that you've created has served you, even if you feel like it hasn't, it has. And creation is finished. Everything that you desired is already done. Like Eric, you desire to travel on that train, it's done. It's done. Tiny problem, whatever desires you have, is done. Valtteri, same with you, is done. If Olga's still here, same with her stuff, is done. Christopher, same thing. Justin, Max, Anthony, Giannis, it's all done. Creation is finished. It's all done. Mine is done. It's finished. Now we just have to get into that vibrational alignment, match it, and it will materialize when the time is aligned. That's all it is. And we're making what's currently invisible, because remember, it exists now. What's currently invisible to you, visible, because that's all this is. And you're very amazing too, brother. We're mirrors. You're awesome. You're all awesome. And yeah. And remember, this right here, this is your guide. This will get in the way, but I'm not to say to not use this for sure, but let this be the CEO. May your heart, this is a video game quote, which was so powerful, comes from the video game Kingdom Hearts. May your heart be your guiding key. May this be the guide of your journey. When this is guiding, this will follow. When this is guiding, this is not gonna follow. This is like, fuck, what are you doing? Come on, go that way. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate it. And yeah, who knows? I might come on live early in the morning, but we'll see. But it's just the airport is gonna be kind of weird doing a live at the airport, so we'll see. I may just come on for like a few minutes, say, hey, I'm at the airport, I'm done checked in, and I'm ready to rock and roll, and I'm about to jump on the plane. So I will see you all in like 5 hours or whatever the amount of time is on the plane, and then, yeah. So, all right, time for me to get going. Have a beautiful rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, or night on our beautiful planet. And I will catch you tomorrow. Even while I'm still getting adjusted to the time, I will catch you all on tomorrow. It's gonna be fun. For day 21, for the habit to now be formed. All right, I love you all. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, and have a beautiful rest of your day.